Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for another edition of the Knights Duel, the King's Court Knights. Today, we've got Todd Johnson, who won last week, versus the challenger, Eric Bloss. Todd Johnson, Fargo 539, Eric Bloss, Fargo 518. We're coming at you live from the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company, Appleton, Wisconsin. In the booth with me is Patrick Glenn.
What's up? What's up?
And I am Chris G, the G-Man.
Playing 8-ball, race to 10 today.
Oh, it should be
Duel.
amazing.
Yeah, Jester's match was a little quick. It won.
But it was close, though, right? I mean, at the beginning...
It started off, good.
Yeah, Nick
then,
had the lead.
Yeah, then Ian ran away a little bit at the end.
Hurricane Ian strikes again.
Yeah, 5 weeks in a row. And this is Todd's second week here on the stream. So seeing if he can defend his knighthood. Man, I can't talk today.
He could be plural knights. Oh, what a way to start the match. Break and scratch. Ball in hand for Eric Bloss.
Tell you what, Eric's got to be loving that, though. Coming to the table for the first time with ball in hand.
I mean, how does that start your match, right?
Well, how do we start the match? I'm starting with stripes. Yep. Oh, well, no, actually. I like solids, too, minus the 2-ball.
I mean, looking at him, stripes are tough with the 5-ball, but he's got ball in hand, so he can work that out. Now, if he's taking stripes, I think that 10's got to go first.
He's taking solids, taking the 5, then the 2.
5-2.
Once that's done, everything's in the open. Everything has a pocket. So, yep, I'm liking solids. I like what he's thinking there, and that's what I'm going with. Maybe start with the 2. The only thing I don't like about the 2 is shooting it past the pocket. That
I kind of like what he's doing here. I'm not against stripes.
Well, stripes is what I said initially.
Right.
So we're going to go with stripes.
And as long as you get that 10 out of there.
Well, 14 is
I like it.
good. Yeah, it's all in the open now. It's a good break there by Todd, though, to really open up the rack. That's a downfall of having a good break if you scratch.
Oh, brutal.
Oh,
no.
Ooh, there's an error.
Unforced error by Eric Bloss, but he did get to choose stripes.
Do we want to keep track of stats? We'll try. I'm not trying to keep track of stats.
But we don't have a score thing for that.
Oh, we don't?
No, not for the King's Court.
Well, we can just update the folks at home, maybe.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
We'll see how it goes. Maybe I can keep track of it. So, unforced errors. We got one by Eric. And we consider it a dry break if you scratch, right?
It would be a dry break.
So give Todd a dry break there.
Also, an error on scratching on the break.
Oh, we're going to consider that an error?
I mean, it is.
Is that an unforced error, though?
It is. Yep. You didn't. I mean, you're not supposed to scratch when you break. So
yeah,
dry. That's crazy. You can get a dry break and an error in one stroke.
What just happened? So Todd was able to. Wait a second. Yeah, he's on stripes. Okay.
Yep. Todd's
right.
cleaning house here. I think he got a little sharp on this 9, though. He's got.
Or no, he's solids. I was thinking, why is he shooting? Okay.
Oh, right.
He's solids.
Pat, you're tricking me already.
Yep, throwing you for a loop.
Yeah, you are.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Sorry, folks. We kind of got in the booth here in a rush. So.
Yeah, we're running the tournament. We got 30 players for the weekly tournament, and Mark Bell is helping me finish it up.
This is going to be a little tricky here.
Thank you to Mark Bell, if you do listen to this later.
He's going to have to play the 3 in the side, I think. He's going to come across. Don't bump the 3. He did bump it. So that is an unforced error for Todd.
We can be like Taylor.
Boop. Boop.
We got to find our own originality, though. We can't copy Taylor, the commentator. Caller.
All right, so Eric on stripes. See what he likes. 11. What's he going after next, though? What is the plan here?
You know, I'm going to go with just the flow on this one, see what he likes to do. and then see if I can figure out how to wrap this up.
I like 15 in the side next here. Nice, soft, easy shot here. And 15 in the side.
I think he's looking at the 13. Or, yeah, if the 9 wasn't there, maybe some other options.
He's got to thin this a little bit, which means we'll lose a little control of the cue. It's going to fire away.
I can see Eric's, he definitely double checks his shot. He makes sure he's comfortable with the shot. He aims it up.
Yeah, see, I knew the cue was going to be getting away there.
Definitely got away from him.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what you want to see on the first game. You know, you're thinking to yourself now, man, I just made this a lot tougher for myself.
Yeah, in a shot like that, if you know the cue is going to be going away because you're thinning it, you might want to put more of a stroke on it to at least get it back to where you need.
Right.
Because it was leaving away from all his balls there. What's he doing here? Just playing safe, it looks like.
Sup, kiss.
So now we're not considered that an enforced error because
No, that was a safety play.
So safety's played. Boom, Eric. Boop. No, we're not doing that.
No, okay. We'll find another one.
Oh, nice bank. Nice bank.
He's not
there.
messing around. He's got a shot on the 3 with good shape on the 8.
Yeah, natural shape to the 8 here.
It'll stop on the 14 and just hang out there for him.
You could roll forward or just draw it back.
Oh, but he overstroked it. He put English on it.
Yeah.
Did you see the spin? The spin may have been unwanted, which is why he overcut that ball. You don't need spin unless you're going off a rail, ladies and gentlemen.
So, yeah, already in the game, that's...
Now, when I say spin, I mean left-right.
See if Eric can find his way out of this rack here.
This is a great second chance for him.
Yeah.
How excited would you be to be back at the table after your opponent just pretty much had a stop shot out?
I'm taking this 14 ball right now, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I like the 14.
I wouldn't even look at this 9 because it's causing nothing but problems.
Oh, you stun that out. You're on the 9. You're good.
Yep. And the 14 is a pretty good ball to shoot last, you know.
I mean, you could play it safe if you're feeling nervous.
No.
I mean, you got to put yourself in their shoes. Sometimes they're a little nervous.
Good shot. Don't get behind the 8. He's got the 12 as a safety valve.
I think he's shooting the 12 now.
Yeah. I don't like shooting the 12 just because you want to shoot that 12 last because of where the 8 is.
I mean, but the 8's right in the middle. Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's just
he's
a
taking
shot.
the 9.
It's
I
a
actually
shy
like
high.
the 12. I won't lie. I like the 12. Now he's got a power draw this.
No.
See?
Oh, jeez.
Power draw.
Well,
telling
hey,
ya.
he ended up okay.
He did. But is this going to be a bank?
This is a makeable bank shot here. This is actually a pretty routine bank in the corner here.
You can kind of play this a two-way, too. If you miss the bank, leave the cue ball so that it's tough to make the 12, which he did.
Very good two-way shot.
Supkis says, hello again. Time for the nights as night falls here on my mountain. Sounds like a poem.
It does. That is very well written.
Yeah. She knows how to take the chat. Got Andrew Bundy, can't miss that. Like and shared. Almost lost you in all the rules there.
Oh yeah, he's the first one to chime in on the stream.
Every time, number 1 fan, Andrew Bundy. I'm calling it now because he's also local and he comes in with his family.
Yeah, but you should not get advantage. Well, for coming in you get points, but not for being local.
We should have number 1 fans for every division because on the King of the Hillside, there's still Lisa Heckman and all those guys, right? Guys and gals.
Yeah, I asked her, I'm like, hey, Lisa, where you been? And she's like, oh, I still watch. I just don't chime in as much anymore.
Well, we want you to chime in. Oh, no. How is that?
Man.
Eric's got to be feeling super lucky right now to be getting all these chances at this first rack.
I'll tell you what, there's quite a few errors in this first rack if we're just talking about.
Oh, Andrew Bundy's dropping $20 to the Juniors League this Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
It's well appreciated. If you come in early, you can give it right to Kendall or do the envelope thing and throw it in the box. Make sure you label it clearly, so it doesn't end up being confused for like league entry fees or anything else. Donation to juniors, name, phone number.
Don't undercook this one. You got to put a little. There you go.
No, you kind of overcooked
no
it.
way. No way.
Wow. The table kind of tried to pull that out and save him.
I can't believe that shot.
Every ball is a rail.
Spoken from Ray Skinador, every ball is a rail. You have to look at where it's going to rebound and where it's going to go.
All right, just to sum it up, we had 4 unforced errors by Eric and 5 by Todd, but Todd was still able to come away with the win there.
What a game, huh? Almost 10 errors in that game.
Yeah.
And 1 safety played.
I thought this would be a lot harder to keep track of, but it's actually pretty easy.
No, I mean, we've made it so easy. Even you can do it.
I can't. Was that, what do they call it, a velvet dagger?
Started
wow.
smooth, right? And then didn't know where it was going to go.
It's like,
I mean, that's the point, is that 1 or 2 people can do this, right? With the right. Oh, look at that 8 ball.
Look at that break, man.
8
What
ball's
a
going.
break.
No. I do not like solids because of that 8 ball.
So that is definitely not a dry break, but man.
He doesn't have a good starter shot on stripes.
I know, yeah, you don't want solids because what you're saying.
You know what, though? You can make the 1 play it safe on the 4. That's what I see. Get it out of there, right? Make the 1, play it safe on the 4.
I'm going after the 210 combo because there's a chance.
Yeah, it's open. You can do that.
There's a chance.
Good call.
We got a subscriber, Casey Bloss.
Casey Bloss.
Oh,
Must be Eric's Bloss's better half over there.
yeah.
Or brother, sister. I don't know.
Oh, he's trying to get the 4 past the 210.
Interesting shot choice.
So now solids actually look okay. Minus the 5 ball. Or I'm sorry, the 7 ball. So you could go after solids here. Take the 1, 4, use the 5 to get the 7 out. Yeah, I think solids are the balls to go for right now.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, now that my plan has been changed, I have no clue what to do.
What he's doing right here. See, now he's got to just draw out to the 5, get the cue ball in between.
Can he follow and break up the 7 here, though?
No, I'd use the 5 ball to do that. Just pull
but you
back.
got the angle.
Right there. Oh, he went too far. Went a little too far.
Risky either way because of the 13.
Could put a lot of inside on it and come at it.
Well, this is going to turn out pretty nice.
Got a nice bump there.
So 3 to the 2, but the 7's just kind of saying, hey, what you doing, buddy?
Yep, 7 is going to be a problem unless he takes care of it.
He tried right there. He wasn't messing around.
He's got another opportunity right here.
I don't know how. It doesn't go anywhere else, right? You can't bank that anywhere. That is brutal.
Yeah, never mind.
You almost want to think about playing a safety here now. I mean, do you really want to take the 2 off the table?
Not really, no. I mean, you definitely don't want to shoot it in unless you're moving that 9 or 7 ball.
And that 8's right in the pockets. You got to be careful. You don't want things going 6 rails because you powered it.
Subkiss saying the gestures were better. I think they're getting the first game jitters out of their system.
The Gestures was an exciting match. It was our very own Nick Like Jr., his dad, Senior. They both play in leagues. We've seen them around for a couple of years now. Nick even works here.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
He's been working on and off. I think he works here now part-time. That kid works, I'm telling you. He does automotive repair and then comes in here and does whatever needs to be done.
Ooh, good hit or yay hit?
Little rattle.
Well, he made the 2 nonetheless, so now what do you do? Now you got to tie up one of Todd's balls here.
Remind everybody to subscribe and like and share. You take the link from the share on YouTube and paste it all over Facebook, because Facebook doesn't want us. So we need you to share it to all those cool pool groups and your public profiles, so we can get these numbers up to like 100, where they should be for a match of this stature.
Fong was saying he could have one-railed the 2-ball and drew back.
Fong? Oh, there's Fong. Hey, Fong.
Oh, that's what I was saying, dude. Tie up the ball.
Yeah, at that point, now you're just looking at safeties and a really, really long game.
Yeah. So that was a safety played by Eric, right?
How you doing, Fong? I got Mark Bell wrapping the end of the tournament up for me, so I can get back in the booth so Patrick's not all lonely. MH has been kind enough to help for the gestures. Been kind of hectic today.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
I barely made it in on time. I was running a bunch of errands this morning, and I was like, can I get it all done? And I almost did. I had one more place to go, and I almost left here, and I saw they closed at 4 o'clock, so I just missed it.
Oh, but you did it. You were here, and we appreciate it, Patrick. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Probably continue running the stream.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be as fun.
I don't know.
I mean, could you see Kendall up here for 3 sessions? We definitely have to bring him a beer or two.
Yeah.
Whoa. I got to get my chair in recline position here.
I'm already ahead of you. I've learned to fit comfortably in the booth. It's better than months ago where we had those old chairs. We got these new chairs now. It's comfy.
I just like kicking my feet up on the wall so you can kind of stretch out.
Todd playing safe.
It's good safe. 7-ball is touchable. Can he cut that? He can cut that. That 7-ball will cut, but do you dare try it with the 8-ball where it's at?
Absolutely. This is going for the cheese.
Ooh, he almost did it.
I could not resist taking this shot. Even though I know I got a 99% chance to hit that 8 in, I'm still going at the 7 because I have no discipline.
Yeah, Fong, we only had 8 tables. The cribbage tournament ended early. MH is working on putting those tables back up. But it's going smooth. It could have been way worse. We had about 30 players, 28 players for our weekly.
Yeah, what happened to Fong? How come he's not in here running the tournaments anymore?
He is.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, it's just every once in a while he's got something else going on, like getting married, right? And I cover for him when I can.
I suppose we could let a wedding go.
Yeah.
I guess we could say that's a legitimate excuse not to come to the pool hall.
He's a married man since, a week or 2 ago?
Uh-oh. Got the hit and kept it tight. So that's a great hit.
Beautiful.
The reason that's good is because he got the hit and kept the ball tied up. And that's what you want to do. So that was Eric that played that safety. Todd playing safe right back.
It's a good move. I think now you just tap the 7, put the 15 on the rail, and leave basically no shot.
We got quite a few safeties already.
You got to get that 7 out of here right now. You can't keep doing this.
Look at that.
That's
safe.
not bad.
That's pretty good.
I couldn't see it. It went off a rail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
The question is, can Todd see the 9 without moving the 7?
He can see the 9, but, could you imagine shooting that shot under pressure?
I make it 99 times out of 100.
Oh, you do, but I don't.
Yeah,
Come on,
right.
Fong, share this for us. Everybody likes
Fong's probably like, shoot the 9, 5 rails, off the 8. Of course, if it goes off the 8, then you're going to be in trouble.
Oh, and I got so much crap for running the tournament today. They're like, where's Fong? Fong does such a better job. Everybody's Fong.
Yeah, Fong, you are missed.
It's not even fair. I'm the original OG.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, underneath Natasha, I ran him for about 2.5 years. Then Adam, then Fong.
Okay.
I mean, nobody can even hear Fong on the microphone. I don't know why. Everybody wants Fong to come back. Whatever. Just so you know, you're missed, Fong, by some of them.
All right, was that it? So that was a missed shot there by Todd, correct?
Yeah, unforced error.
Yeah, moving up.
In a weird way, though, it's kind of a two-way. But, this cutting the 7, you just got to do it. You just got to make it.
He's got to be wary of that side pocket on both sides, actually.
I like what he did there. Just a little bit, not a lot. Maybe an eighth tip of inside, kept the cue ball under control. I mean, you don't need a lot there. And he came back and forth perfectly for the 8. Beautiful shot. Also, I don't know who was it, Dave Wall telling us that we keep getting off topic. Dave, are you out there? How are we doing today, Dave?
I think we've been doing pretty good, not straying too far off the game.
Yeah, he was giving us a lot of crap on Thursday when we were doing the league.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah. You were sitting right there. He's like, sometimes.
Yeah, I was so out of it, man. I was not.
You were.
I don't know what it was.
You
but
were.
you kicked my butt. Everybody, I just couldn't play at all.
I played better against you than Mike. Yeah, I had 57 out of 60 on a 9-foot table. I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, I was just.
I should have had 60, but I bobbled that safety at the end.
I don't know. I couldn't play.
I appreciated it, Pat. You patted my ego.
Yeah. We got MH coming in.
MH is going to take over.
What's
Hey,
up,
MH, you're going to take over. Hey.
Oh,
he needs his phone.
Didn't he leave it on top of his car like a month ago?
Yeah,
and drove away?
I'm telling you, that guy. So I went back to ask him if he ordered my cue from P Shower. I'm getting a
Rogue Shaft.
Rogue Shaft, yeah, a 12.4, 30-inch Rogue Shaft with the Predator Victory Soft, and he's like, I have a system, and he's looking through all these papers. I'm like, MH, I can get you a computer or something. We can maybe help organize this a little bit. He's like, no, I have a system and it works very well. And he's like, see, here it is. He unfolds a piece of paper that was folded like 18 times. He's like, here's your name. It was ordered a week ago.
Hold on, what I missed on the break? Did a ball
Dry
drop?
break.
Dry break for... Who's that dry break for?
Well, I don't know. Did Todd break?
It was dry break for Eric. Eric won.
Yeah, exactly. Dry break.
Dry break, boom. So we have 2 dry breaks.
2 dry breaks. Hey, that'll help keep us on track. So, yeah, David Wall, are you listening? Get in chat and let us know how we're doing.
All right. Shooting at here. All right. That's going to not be good.
I have people message me on
he's got
Monday
the 10.
and Tuesday, and they're like chatting about the game. They're like, oh, why didn't he shoot the 6? Why didn't he shoot the 7? I'm like, that was live Sunday, right? Not Tuesday?
You know who did that? Mike.
Oh, yeah, Mike does it too.
He put it in our
Yeah,
chat. He asked us
right.
something on the chat room. I'm like, wait, what is he talking about? Thought that was the funniest thing
It was
ever.
random. I put it together. He was actually watching the stream 2 days later, which, by the way, if you guys subscribe to the channel and you go back, you can watch all the King of the Hill matches, like John Fields playing Sergio. There's a lot of good matches out there, We really want you guys to go out and check them out. They're all free.
Rattles the 9 in.
But it drops.
Yeah, but what does he got now? The 15 is kind of blocked by... He's got the 14. It goes by the 5, I think. He's looking at this combo. That's a tough combo. I don't risk that shot. Oh, and he can't see the 14. Ooh, this is a really tough combo shot here. Low percentage shot, I would say, here.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Kind of a two-way. Left it tough. I think you got to take the 1 here.
Yep, I'm with you on that because it leaves you some options after. You have the 5 or the 4. Maybe the 3.
Yeah, get the 4 out of there, 7 all the way down. You gotta think about the 6 too. The 6 has got to go in the upper left unless you can move that 11.
Well, that 12 ball is really
the 12
in his way right now.
One of these days, I'll remember that color.
So what's he shooting? He's just playing safe here, trying to get the cue ball on the 5, maybe.
Fong says, I miss you guys.
Behind the 2.
And Supka says, tight. And Supkis has actually been recruiting viewers. She brought in Dr. Wu.
Oh, I saw him on the stream earlier.
Right.
For the Queens.
She's also recruiting in, what did she say here? California and Texas.
What was Mr. or Dr. Wu was talking about creating a search engine or something for pool streams?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I missed that part.
Yeah, they're asking.
I mean, it's really just YouTube.
They said they were happy they found our stream because they're making a Google, but for pool.
Really? I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah,
Supkiss, you got to get us in touch with Dr. Wu. Make sure we're on top of the search charts.
Yeah, like number 1, yeah.
Yeah. Like Google.
So right now, I mean, unforced errors. Looks like Todd is running away from
244 unforced errors, and it's only 2 games in.
No, we got 9 for Todd and 4 for Eric. And Eric has played more safeties as well.
Dr. Wu lives in Oklahoma.
I think he's definitely trying to move the 8 ball.
It's not too bad, though.
Yeah, take the 5 ball, take your chances here. Got to find a way up to that 3 ball, though. You want to get that 3 as early as possible.
For sure.
And then you got to shoot the 4 before the 7, obviously, if you don't want to move the 8. Yeah, I think the 5 ball is a shot here. The 2 ball, you're risking a miss. Unforced error. This 5 ball is pretty routine.
I like these. Just roll them in.
Yeah, you'll have, wiped his feet.
A little wide. A little wide. He was trying to get down for the 3 on that. That was a stretch.
Well, yeah, so I was saying get that 3 as early as possible.
But maybe not off the 5. I mean, you've got other balls there.
He did. Yeah.
But you know what? It's not in a bad spot, though. I mean, it's in the pocket. It does block the 12. So with this shot, these shots are kind of hard to do.
He's busting the 12.
Look at that.
Or not.
No, that's the shot. Yeah, you just roll out and take that shot.
Well, he's going to have to get pretty good shape on the 8 after shooting the 14. It's got a small window.
He took his chances bumping into the ball. With a shot like that, you've got to really use some English to get it out of there.
Called the kick shot.
Kicked it right in the side.
Ooh, and left a wide open table here. I'm saying you start with the 7 ball here. Shoot that puppy right in the side. And take your 4 ball.
Ricky Poole says, good late afternoon, Chris and Patrick.
What's up, Rick? Yeah, we're exchanging magic tricks last Monday.
I told you.
Yeah.
He's a magician.
He likes some of mine. He's pretty impressed with some of mine, yeah.
I find that hard to believe.
I'll ask him. Hey, Ricky, did I do some good tricks?
I'll have to see those later.
Ask Ricky about some of my tricks. He was pretty impressed.
Remember, he's a blackjack dealer that is also a card magician. Good combo. As long as you're not playing against him.
Hey, he did start with my 7 ball. I like starting with the 7. Perfect on the 2 here.
Well, the 7's still there.
Okay, maybe what am I talking about then?
Sorry, I had to call you out on that one.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Well, either way, I'm shooting my 4 ball last here.
Nope.
4 ball last.
He's shooting the 4 now. Okay.
My partner knows none of what he's talking about.
No, the 4 is kind of a sharp cut. It's the smarter shot.
Well, you could do a stop shot right on it, and you're
Right.
dead set on the 8. So
I like this.
yeah.
You know, he stunned it a little short, but you know what? It's
perfect.
It's doable. Is he going to go back down table, though, or is he just
No.
going to slow roll this
I
in?
slow roll this in.
You know, you got to look at the angle. Here, take a look at this angle.
I just touch
It's
it.
not as straight as you think. Just slow roll it in. There you go.
Yep. Nice easy shot on the 8. no need to get fan. I mean, you could have gone all the way down to the bottom rail and back up, but there's no reason to get fancy with it. Just take what the table gives you
I like that.
and get the win.
Do you see how he just kind of rolled that in? That's confidence. A lot of players will blast that. You don't need to blast that.
So where is our challenger? Eric Bloss is from Redsburg, Wisconsin. Who's here is from Redsburg.
Reedsburg.
Reedsburg. That's what I said. Okay, maybe not what I said, but
It was close.
what did I say? Redsburg?
You did.
Oh, there's 2 E's. See, I don't got my glasses. That's what I'm gonna blame that on.
So who is the other Bloss that just subscribed? They got to be here somewhere. It's either her sitting here,
Yeah, I think it's her.
bottom of the screen, or they're over by the dartboards, which you can't really see. There's like a table over there that's supporting Bloss.
Well, she's not sitting by Eric Bloss. She's sitting by Todd Johnson. So I don't know.
She has earbuds in, though. No, way over there. By the dartboards.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that might also be the Bloss
If
fan
you're
club.
sitting by the dartboard in the Mad Apple, go ahead and wave at the booth and let us know in the chat who you are. Well, don't wave. They're going to wave at you. That's not going to work. God, you just destroyed the whole plan.
I'm ruining your plan.
Okay,
They didn't wave, though. They didn't wave. You're going to
right.
have to keep an eye on them now.
So, dry break for Eric.
Now, what are you taking here with a
Solids.
beautiful ball in hand?
Starting with either the 1 ball. Probably starting with the 1 ball.
Yeah, I like that.
I go 1, 3, 7 right off the bat.
And then get out of there and then shoot the rest. I like it.
He's gonna go 7 something. I go 1, 3, 7.
I like getting a 1 out of there. Yeah, because that 1 is in nowhere land.
Yeah, he'll probably still be able to get it now. I mean, the 1 has he could take care of the whole top of the table right there. Like, yeah, he's
So
good
he
here.
came around for the 1, but I mean, it's a tricky shot being next to the 9 like that. I think So when you see it on TV and you're looking at it, it's like, oh, why didn't he take that? When you're playing, sometimes your brain just goes a different route.
Well, he got a nice shot there, and the table looks pretty good. This would be pretty much a run for him if he can get this down. Not a break and run, but a table run nonetheless.
I like this.
Nice confident stroke there.
Ooh, did the 6 get in the way?
A little bit, it did.
So he might. I think he could still shoot 4, 6, 2. But where is he going to shoot the 8? Doesn't look like it goes to the upper left.
Goes in the side, though.
So he's got a plan for that. And he is. He's trying to plan for it. Comes back. He got a little strong on that.
Ooh, he's going to be pretty good here, though. Oh, he's got to spin around it a little bit.
It's hard to tell if you look at the over. Yeah.
He's going to spin around it.
Look at that.
Yep, boom, perfect.
Just knocks it in.
Replay on that shot. That was nicely done.
Still not over.
Looks like Todd has found a little bit of his stroke here. I think he should have pulled back a little bit on that shot. He didn't.
Yeah, I
He
think
let
he
it
was
roll.
thinking if he just slow roll it, maybe he wouldn't get that much movement.
He's fine. He's just got to be careful he doesn't scratch
Yeah, you
here.
don't want to scratch.
Ooh, just avoided it.
Little touch draw there to bring that out.
Yeah.
That's a touchy shot.
All right, well, Todd with a run there.
Well, look at this
Started with
replay.
Ball in hand.
He did a little swerve shot on this forest. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, spun it around a little bit. Nicely done.
You can see with the measle ball,
Yeah.
the spin.
That's like a rocket going up. I can't see it there.
See the measle ball back here on the TV. It's got these little red dots. And that's why it's called the measle ball, for those that don't know.
So these numbers up here, they don't pop up on anything for the folks to see?
They do, but the problem is that it's got a background
Oh, it was like King of the Hill
for King of the Hill only. Just to give you guys a little preview. It looks like this.
Okay, but we got the wrong players on there.
Exactly. It's for King of the Hill only. And last week it was Cap versus Kendall, which is a great match that you guys may have missed on Friday. You should go back and watch that if you have not.
All right, so good break there by Todd.
I think he's eyeballing the 3 here. I don't see too many problems with solids. A little bit of a stretch. It's okay. 7 ball's good. Stun over for the 1.
Oh, let's see. Riley saying is that Riley? I can't read the name.
Riley
I knew
Wheatstone.
I knew a Todd Johnson back in high school. He would be 60. No, this Todd Johnson's a little bit younger. He probably would have been in about 6th grade then.
Yeah, he put down 54. That's pretty close to 60.
Well, I don't like diming their age out over the stream, but
I mean, I think the women are a little more sensitive about it than the guys. I mean, I'm only 24.
okay.
What are you, 30?
I'll be 20
Yeah, there you go.
mentally at least.
20 years in the Marines and you're still 20.
Yeah, I started off in diapers.
I knew they had a time machine. Government. Casey Bloss. Unfortunately, I don't play too much myself. Supkiss. So Casey's somewhere out there. Casey, are you in the building? Or are you just supporting Eric from Virtual Land? Ricky says Patrick did some good card tricks with sleight of hand.
I told you.
And Supkiss says, if you play pool, I play pool. I'm 72. If you think young and hang out with much younger players, you feel young.
Wait, Supkiss is 72?
And she owns her own mountain.
And she does all them chores on that mountain?
And she used to work for CNN back before they sold out.
Gotta be in good shape. Because she's always doing projects and
She's, like
running
she
chores
was,
on the mountain.
they were doing the roof last week, the driveway the week before. I mean,
The Todd's working on a break and run here. I mean, he ran the last rack. He's about to run. If he makes a good shot here, potential to run out, but I can't see. Maybe we get an overhead look here at the 5 where he's at on it. I think he could just cut it in the side. I don't know why he's got to jump this. He wanted to take the 6 first.
Right.
And the reason is because if he did cut that 5 in the side, he would have nothing on the 6. So a very smart shot
He
there.
does have a shot on the 5.
Oh, but if he
Draw it back a little bit. Hopefully you can get the 8 on the other side,
he could scratch though. If he shoots this down in the lower right corner here,
Yeah, it's a tight angle.
yeah, he might scratch.
So Supkiss says, I was looking for that. Casey is chatting with us here. Well, she might be chatting with us here, but see, sometimes, Supkiss, people bring their phones, they put earbuds in, and they listen to us. I don't know why. While they're watching the actual game live. We've had people do that.
It's kind of like when you go to the racetrack, you put the headphones on and you can listen to the commentary.
Right.
So I'm going around the track.
Baseball's a good one for that.
Yeah, they do it at baseball games. I've even seen it at a football game, which I didn't really understand. But, yeah, baseball, people like to hear the announcing while they're watching.
Yeah, my dad used to bring a little FM radio, AM FM radio, and we'd listen to Harry Carey while we were watching the Cubs play. Back in the day, yeah.
Could you imagine if we commentated like Harry Carey?
Well, you'd have to get drunk.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was drunk.
What's shooting the 5 ball here? My Harry Carey is
Time
horrible.
for the 7th inning stretch. He almost falls over.
He's trying to cut this 5. This is going to be a tough shot. Can't really figure out what he wants to do with it.
Oh, my bad. So she didn't work for CNN. They did things for me. I had this thing going on. International. I think Supkiss is a spy.
CIA.
Uh-oh.
Maybe that's
Retired. Maybe not.
In the mountains, that's where you go when you're CIA, right?
Yeah, when you're
Retired?
trying to, get away from everything.
Yeah, that's where you go.
Yeah.
Right to the mountain where no one can find you.
All right, now we figured you out, Supkiss. Ooh, I believe that was a push. But, will they call it?
Oh, you think it was a push?
It was definitely a push.
I'll take a. You got a replay on it?
Oh, I do. So the cue ball would never go forward like this unless there was a double hit on the tip. So, but that's okay.
No, I think that was a good hit.
No, it was definitely a push.
I'll show you that.
You're
shot
one of those
later.
beginner league players that thinks nothing is a push. Trust me.
No, there's enough room between the two balls.
But the way the cue ball went as fast as the ball that was struck with no pause in between means that it was just kind of shoved through. Hard to explain, I know. And
I
there's
know
a
what
lot
you're
of
saying.
arguments
And I
there.
know what the push is. I know what you're talking about. But if you put enough top on it, like he did, there is
Here,
room for.
we'll take a look at it again. Watch how it goes forward
Yeah, do you
past
see
the
how
5.
high on the ball he went? I'll show you that shot.
I mean,
we'll slow-mo it.
maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm jumping the gun on that.
I'll recreate that shot, and you
But
can.
look how
slow-mo
close
it.
they are together. Look at the overhead.
No, there's a plenty of room to hit the top of this ball.
It's less than a ball's width. Maybe. I'll give you a maybe on
Yeah.
that one. We'll
I'll
switch
give you
over.
$100. I can recreate that shot.
No, I'm not going to bet. I could be wrong on that one. My instinct when I see shots like that is, wow, they just slammed through the ball. But you might be correct. I might have jumped the gun on that one. I'll take that back a notch.
All right.
I'm not betting money on it
I
either.
finally won one over on Chris. I'm 1 for 1,000.
Well, I can't be sure. I can't be sure without maybe getting down there and watching the shot.
So here we go. We're back to playing pool. Like the way I thought this game was going to go. An inning or two. The first two games started off
Always
a little tough.
Right.
Yeah, and then both players are kind of running out now. Very few errors.
Well, maybe the nerves settle.
Yeah, I mean Eric's coming off the break here, or.
I
just
like
the
how
second
Eric's
time.
hitting balls a little softer. He's not slamming them in all the time.
I like the stop shot here. Oh, he's going to roll forward.
He's got his confidence on the roll.
Mm-hmm.
He's just rolling them. Maybe he didn't have very good luck with trying to stroke everything in and stun. So just roll them in. You can do that on a diamond. Look at that.
Nice shot. All right, Subkiss is updating us here. What is
Yep, Subkiss says, what doesn't she say? So Riley says, I haven't played pool for 20 years. And in New York City, where all the embassies are. So there must have been something with embassies, CNN, CIA, whatever. We don't know. Then she says, my dad did stuff overseas. Once my mom was in the Himalayan mountains, ran into some Chinese soldiers. They said, you're CIA. And she said, why would the CIA send a woman into here?
That's exactly what she didn't want you to say.
Yeah, I would think you'd say that. I don't know.
Hey, but
You got us thinking now, Subkiss.
but like CIA was at least mentioned,
You were. Yeah. And now the 8-ball. Yep. Eric did well on that rack. He finished up. Slow rolled the balls in with accuracy.
So let's look at the match in an overview here. Unforced errors, Eric 5, Todd 11. Dry breaks, Eric 2, Todd 1. Safeties played, Eric 4, Todd 3. Break and run 0 apiece, but Todd did have a run off of a dry break. So that was a table run off a dry break, which we're not really keeping track of.
I know. That works in league, unless you're a sub.
I agree with it. I only like track and break and runs. I think the whole idea of someone, your opponent shoots and then you shoot and can somehow manage to get a table run. I don't agree with it.
Well, it's okay. No, it's a table run. I mean, for league, it's okay.
I don't think it's okay.
It is okay.
Because what I really hate
It's
is
skillful to be the first time at bat and you finish the game. That's skillful.
no, because if my opponent breaks and runs 7 balls off the table
Yeah.
and only leaves the 8 ball, and then I come to the table
And run 8.
and I run it all,
Right.
I don't feel proud about that.
I do.
Why is
It's
this candy
It's
picking
a table
time?
run. It's
That's
not. It's not a
that-
break and run.
That's not a
but
table
it's
run.
a table run.
That's like, can I shoot a ball in a pocket run?
I don't know. It counts for a free drink, so you piss off a lot of people if you try to change that rule. So here at the Mad Apple in-house leagues, there's certain things that get you a free drink coupon. Table run is one. High score, high team score, and 54 or better.
I never got a drink ticket for a table run.
Oh, that might not be a thing anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Well, they kind of put the kibosh on that after I started getting 5 or 6 tickets in one night. I did. There was one night I got 6 tickets. It was a table run, high score, high team. It was crazy.
You drunk off of one night at least.
Ron grimaced as he was handing me the tickets, and then a week later the rule was changed.
Oh, I missed what happened here. So, who broke? Was it drawbreak or no?
It was not a dry break, I don't believe, because I think Eric broke, and then he tried a shot and missed.
So it's an unforced error for Eric. Okay.
Hey, this helps keep us in line, right?
Yep,
it does. Pulls us back.
Trying to keep with the pool here.
Yep. David Wall would be happy.
Okay, so Todd just missed.
So, we've got a score of 3-2, Eric, in a race to 10. This is BCA PL rules, cue ball fouls only. Yep. Subka says you broke the bank. I didn't make the rules. Well, I kind of did. But you know what? I had good days and so did other guys. It's not like I did that every week.
Okay, so just playing safety there. Chalk up another safety for Eric.
I had so many tickets, they would expire before I could use them. The good old days. So another rule that I don't like is that subs can't get drink tickets anymore. I just had a 57 and a table run when I played Thursday, and I get nothing for that.
I should have got your drink ticket.
Yeah, somebody should, right? I don't care. Ooh,
Nice
nice
shot.
breakup.
Nice shot there by Todd.
That was a good breakup.
Really put a stroke on that one. But
Doesn't really help the 12 ball.
Yeah,
though.
12 balls kind of pinched and stuck.
So what are you doing here?
Praying.
Cutting the 11 might have some hope. You can come back for the 15, maybe go off the 2.
If I shoot this 11, I'd find a way to scratch. Todd did not.
Look at that.
I would have found a way to
Look
scratch.
at that.
Would you look at that?
Would you just look at
Would
that?
you just look at that?
Look at that. 10 ball, 15. Now, if you get straight on the 15, can you roll up 12 in the upper right?
Apps. That's the play. 10, 15 to the 12.
Does it not go in the upper right? Because if it doesn't, he should shoot the 15 off the 2 and open that up.
I like just following up if I can. Otherwise,
Well, here, let's look at the overhead.
if he gets off angle on the 15,
Does
maybe.
the 12 go past the 7? That's the question.
Oh, probably. Maybe not.
So if it doesn't, he's got to shoot the 15 so that it goes off the rail, off the 2.
Well, I think just off the 2. You don't need to go off the rail here.
He's got enough angle,
Yeah,
and
he's
then you want to shoot the 12 in the same pocket.
Yeah.
That's the point here. So you got to open that up. Whether or not you go off the rail off the 2 or just off the 2, you got to get that out of there. Off the rail shoves it up.
Yeah, I think he's just going to go off of the 2 here.
He missed it.
But he hit the 8. And, yeah, see, if he would have went off the 2,
it would have opened up.
it would have opened up.
Yeah.
But now he could probably try to – I don't know what he's going to try to do here.
Tried to do that force follow.
So do we call that – I'm going to call that a forced error versus safety.
An unforced error.
Yeah.
I don't know what a forced error would be.
You force yourself to make an error. I don't know.
Just keeping you in line, Patrick.
Yeah.
Just keeping you in line. Oh, Riley Wheatstone? Whetstone. Correct us, Riley, if I'm not saying that right. It says, do they play there if you make the 8 on the break, you win? No. BCA PL rules states that you can spot the 8 or re-rack. Now, if you scratch and make the 8, the opponent gets ball in hand, spots the 8, or the opponent can choose to re-rack. That's just how BCA rules are.
All right, let's get a better angle on that 4 ball. Does that go?
No, I like this angle.
This angle's horrible.
I like to see the people. The people. So, now if you're playing bar pool, Riley, a lot of times you have to put quarters in. So if you make the 8 on the break in a bar table, they'll count that as a win because they don't want to pump another $2 in quarters in. That's where it comes from. It's
It also makes the game go quicker. Like bar pool, traditionally they want the game to go really fast. That's why valley tables, the pockets are so big. Tables are a little
no
slower.
safeties. You're not supposed
Yeah.
to play safeties like anyone really follows that.
They want
rule.
you pumping them quarters in, burning through games fast.
I like the choice there. Because even if he would have made the 7, there was no hope for the 4. I like that. It's good safety.
Another safety coming up.
Oh, now you got to shoot the 7.
Got a safety by Todd there.
And do you get fancy? Do you have to draw this back so that you can get a shot on the 4? I mean, that makes the shot a little harder. But you can't just make the 7 and not have a shot,
Is he
right?
going to risk trying to play the safe here? Roll the cue ball up and hide it behind the 7?
Oh, something's going on here. He just did a drawback save.
Yeah, see, if he was going to play a safe like that,
You want to get behind the 8.
well, I would have tried to push the cue ball down to the bottom of the table. And
So maybe make the 4, play the safety on the 7. The little tappy.
nice shot there by
That'd
Todd.
also be a good option. Yeah, I mean, he's got a tough shot, but you know what? After all these safeties, this is an opportunity for Todd to win.
Kind of cool cross here. Just watch the cue ball, though. Ooh.
You know what? It's going to be a long shot.
Well, that's kind of a sellout shot right there because this is pretty easy to get out.
I mean, if you're going to try to get perfect on this ball and use a little inside, I mean, it does make it a little tougher.
Just stay easy angles. Just shoot nice and soft. Cue ball off the bottom rail and then shoot again nice and soft off the 7. And possibly play the 8 in the same pocket or the opposite. You just can't let this cue ball go.
Oh, he went 2 rails around.
He got
Interesting.
fancy and got pretty good on it.
I personally don't like these shots. I mean, the cue ball is going to get away from you here, and you're going to have a tough shot in the 8. Unless you go back and forth.
Yeah, he's going to have to draw this. And it's hard because he's kind of close to the rail. Played safe.
These guys aren't afraid to just say, I'm going to leave you a hard shot, and you're probably not going to make it.
Yeah, I would not want to leave this shot for Todd because Todd's capable of making this shot.
He's been making these banks all day.
Yeah.
So Riley said, I said his name right last time. I don't know what the last time was, but he said, Whetstone is what you sharpen a knife with.
Got it.
Oh, it
No.
just hung up in the pocket.
Wow.
If the whetstone is dry, this is why it has to be wet. See, Supkiss, that helps. So it's whetstone. Not dry stone.
Well, you got a nice shot there and pretty routine 8. We'll put him up 4-2.
Eric's got to be smiling on this one, huh?
I thought Todd had that bank shot. I thought that was in. It just rattled, sat right in the pocket.
And that's so Eric was gambling. He's like, I'm just going to leave you in the middle of the table. And I'm going to flip my coin on whether or not you're going to make this 8. And he won that coin flip. Supka says, Arg on the cliff. I wonder if she's a little bit behind. I know we got a 30-second delay, but
See if we can find out a little bit more about Mr. Eric here.
yeah, where's Eric from again?
He plays with a Viking. He is from Reedsburg.
Reedsburg?
Yep. Plays with a Viking 19 ounce. Small tip, 11.5. That's about as small as they get. Mine 11.4. Unless you go to a snooker cue. Get a 10 millimeter tip. And he plays with a Viking punch for jumping.
So he loves his Vikings.
He's like you. He's like some... Oh, no, you play with a Predator Victory.
Yeah, the Predator Victory Soft is actually harder than most tips.
Yeah, he's got a Kamui Super Soft.
Those are really soft. Like they mushroom after every time you hit a ball.
Yeah, I like hard tips.
I like a medium.
Oh, he's going for a second ball break. And it looks dry, huh?
Good spread. 8 ball definitely was tracking towards the side pocket.
Starting balls.
Casey must be the son or daughter. I don't want to presume. So Dad got lucky with winning that one.
Okay, so now we know who Casey is. Daughter.
It must be daughter because I'm looking at the picture.
Well, Casey could be a guy's name.
That's
too.
what I was saying. Yeah, but the picture looks like one of those dolls, one of those ponies.
Oh, I don't know.
My Little Pony. You never had a My Little Pony?
Don't believe that I did, Chris.
I've got a lot of nieces and a daughter, so I've seen my fair share of My Little Ponies. They're pretty popular. Chooses the 9-ball first.
Wait, was that break try or no? Not. Because Eric broke, right?
Maybe we missed something. When that happens, it's best just to kind of glide through.
I could have swore it was Joe. I must have missed something.
12-ball.
This could be a break and run if he can figure out the 14.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. That is a tricky one.
Oh,
He tried.
Had the right idea, just didn't have enough juice.
Oh, you know, if that 6 would have stuck a little more, the 14 would have been open for the corner.
Trying the very close kick. See, now this I'm calling for a rough. There's no way.
That's tricky.
There's no way to hit that ball without double hitting it.
That is tricky.
Tricky.
Let's take a look at the overhead so you can kind of get an idea. I mean, it's about an inch from the rail. I mean, you can masse this if it goes in the corner.
I mean, it's almost a wired kick, right? But there's no.
Yeah, I like the masse because it does go in the corner. Oh, wow. See, and he undercut that. So when you think about that, there was plenty of room to get there. Plenty of room. Ball in hand for Todd.
He's going to use a 15 as a cue. I like starting with the 4 ball. Get that out of the way. Open up the 5. But then you got to figure out something for the 2 and the 3.
Yeah, I mean, both of them are a little tricky.
Oh, the 2 goes in the side. So.
Does it, though? I mean, it's kind of far from the side. I know you like those.
2 goes right now. I'm taking that 2 ball right now.
And if you're uncomfortable with it, you can play it safe.
Yeah, because once he gets this 2, all the problems on the table are pretty much solved. If he can see enough, he's got to hit this nice and slow.
Right from the left field, it looks wide open.
Let it drop in like so.
Oh, he wanted to get up there for that 5 ball.
Still has the 3 ball and the 7 ball. I'm a fan of taking the 3 right now, but you could go with the 7. Too much.
Oh,
Nope.
put
Perfect.
the brakes on.
Perfect.
Yeah, that worked out.
That slowed up. We have a new subscriber, X0. Am I saying that right?
I don't know, and that's one that I can't really be for sure about.
X-I-E-R-O, X0.
Zero.
Welcome to
Let us know, Zero.
Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you jumping on board. Got some great matches on the stream.
He's got to wait 5 minutes before he can chat.
Oh, that's right.
But then you can tell us if we pronounced your nickname properly.
I don't even know his nickname.
Well, I don't know if that's his real name. Maybe it is. Zero.
Could have been.
X0. I'm going with 0. I'm sticking with that.
X0.
0.
X-Eero. Oh, he's got to roll past the pocket now.
This left him a
Tough.
good angle, though, to get to the 5. Honestly, if this was straight, it'd be a lot tougher.
Yeah, but you got to hit with speed because you got to go past the pocket. You can't slow roll this ball, really.
Perfect.
Nice shot. I'd like to see that one again. That was a really good shot.
And he still got the 5. Now,
Stop shot.
just roll it in, yeah.
Stop.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, wow.
That was amazing that he hit that so hard.
He shot so fast, though.
He did. Just kind of bam.
Yeah, he just walked up and shot it without even thinking.
What's going on with that one, Todd? We'll have to ask him.
Yeah, he just got up and banged her away.
Because I think you could have just slow rolled that in.
You could have, I mean,
Stop shot's nice too.
you could have slow rolling it. You could have risked getting snookered by the 14, but or the something could have funny happened. But
It was that replay on the leave. It was darn near perfect.
yeah, if he rolled forward too far, he could have got snookered there. Definitely no reason to draw back. I mean, just a stop or a little roll forward. Yeah, Subkiss even agrees. Didn't take his time.
Right.
Just walked up to it and
We've
fired.
all done it.
Yeah.
I've done it way too many times. I actually played in the 8-ball weekly, and I missed some shots that even a beginning pool player wouldn't miss.
No.
Could have been a two-way. That could have been a safe. Like, you're going for a combo, but you're also leaving it tough.
Because he didn't give himself that shot, so that wouldn't really be an unforced error.
Yeah, there's a little opinion to the unforced side, but
Yeah, because he was forced to take a tough shot, so.
now, if that was a professional player playing, that would have been an error. Kind of like they're held to a higher standard. Never miss. Interesting. It's another one you can just play safe on if you don't feel confident. Call it in the side, leave it down there. If you make it, great. If you don't.
Yeah, I bang off this 14 and, play safe.
No, couldn't, shoot the 13 in the side. It's not too bad. Tangent line brings the cue ball back down middle table. You still be behind the 8 and the 5 if you miss.
It's risky. I know if I shoot that 14, I can get that cue ball at the bottom of the table, and no way he's having a shot.
Right.
If I shoot that 13, I think there's a possible way I'm leaving him a hit somehow. Possibly.
It's true. Yeah, never know. Looks like the tournament's winding down a little bit. We got Roy and Ray Skinador here with their, I should say Roy's son or Ray's brother, Barry, the manager. So that was kind of the play I was thinking, but I would have actually tried to make it in the side.
But see, I think he left he left a hit on the 5 here.
Yeah, left an edge. Definitely left an edge. Now, I don't know if it's an edge that you want, but
Look like Eric's got a fan down in the chat. Where they play at? The
Old Berg. The Old Berg.
Ooh, that was a close one.
Where's the Old Berg, John? The Old Reedsburg? That's probably it. He's from Reedsburg. So that's the Old Berg. Where do you guys hang out in Reedsburg? Is there a bar with some nice tables that you guys frequent?
Where is
Let
it?
us know.
I gotta find out where that's at.
It's somewhere in Wisconsin.
No, I think it's in the United States somewhere.
I've heard of it. I just don't know exactly where it is. I'm assuming he probably had to travel about an hour to get here.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 2 hours. Reedsburg. There's an airport in Reedsburg. Oh, it's over there by the Dells. Just west of the Dells a little bit.
Yeah, west of the Dells.
Southwest.
Got a lot of players out there. I don't see too many problems here. Eric's really staying down on his shots.
Oh, see, I missed a non. I'm going to give up on the stats thing, I think.
Just give everyone one more error and you're caught up. Yeah, it's tough. It's really for Friday. Because when you think about it, when you're playing on Friday, those are the open. They make a lot less mistakes.
Yeah.
It just is what it is, These guys are 700 Fargos playing on Friday. So the stats are more or less designed for them.
Oh, there he is. Zeno Zero says, "Hey guys."
0. See? Told you.
Is it 0?
It is.
No.
I'm right.
It is pronounced 0.
Yeah, man.
I was way off.
I'm pretty much always right. Wesley Snipe says these guys don't even know how to play pool.
Wesley Snipes, man, I loved you in Blade.
Yeah.
The first one.
Well, I liked you in White Men Can't Jump. That was one of my favorite movies.
I think his best movie was Major League.
You can't
Willie
hear, Jimmy.
Willie Mays Hayes here.
You listen, but you can't hear. Willie Mays Blaze.
No, Willie Mays Hayes.
Willie Mays Hayes. Which one was that from? Was
Major
that from
League.
Oh,
Major League.
yeah. He was in that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say, hey, Willie Mays Hayes here.
So, I wonder what Wesley Snipes doing right now.
He's probably in jail for tax evasion still.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. He lost all his money. You think he'd be doing well? He's in a lot of movies.
Well, I don't think he went to jail. I know there's a big thing with his tax thing. I don't know what the story was on it.
What was that movie with Woody Harrelson where they're train cops? That was a good movie. The Subway.
Yeah, they were both dating Jennifer Lopez.
That was a great movie.
I don't know the name of that movie.
The Money Train. Money Train. Money Train. Got it. All right, back to the game. Eric to break.
I heard a miscue.
No.
Oh, he could have stopped the cue ball from rolling into it. Nope.
But he did not. Well, because honestly, it's up to Todd to re-rack and break anyway. So
I'm taking the shot. I like solids.
it's a foul. It's a bad break, even though he hit it.
Yeah, so what do we call that? That's got to be an error, right?
Yeah, that'd definitely be an unforced error.
And a dry
And is he
break.
letting him break?
And
it
a
looks
dry
like.
break.
What's he doing here? This would be interesting.
Oh, no.
Oh, he just took his
Todd's
time.
breaking.
You gotta love when the guy chalks after missing. Kind of just stands at the table.
I do it to my brother Mike all
Yeah,
the time.
people do that to me all the time. Like, you ain't getting back up. Sit down. Chalk when it's your turn.
I do it to my brother because that doesn't bother me, right?
Oh, that's
But
ruthless.
It drives my brother Mike nuts.
Well, if they're down on their shot and you're sitting there like with your chalk standing right next
but
to the
he
table.
was. Nobody was down on a
Yeah,
shot.
well, no, I'm not talking Eric, but you and your brother.
Oh, yeah, me and my brother.
Yeah, you're right
It's-
at the table. I
It's a
can tell.
shark thing.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
No, yeah. Eric was just in awe of what
No,
happened.
Todd just had a great break here. Possible break and run here. Very wide open table.
Hopefully he
for-
doesn't get where he speeds up on a shot for no reason. I've
Yeah,
seen
take-
that,
He's got to take his time here.
Just take a few more seconds per shot.
Come across back for the 2. Nice speed
I
there.
like it. Yeah. Andrew Stumber says Wesley should pay his taxes, then teach us the rules.
What? Oh, because we're talking about
Wesley says, I did my time.
Oh. Wait, that's not the real Wesley Snipes, is it?
But maybe he's got nothing better to do but watch pool on TV on a Sunday. I mean, the Packers don't play till 9, right? How'd the Bears do this week?
Oh, the horrible. Well, they scored some points. They got 29 points, and then
Oh my God, that's a high scoring game.
so 3 balls here for a break and run. What's the pattern? He's got the 6.
I mean, you got to do a combo now. That's
I
what
like-
you've left yourself.
I like the 7 off the 9 eventually, just because I can do it.
I kind of like the 7-6.
No.
Unless the 1 goes. If the 1 goes, then yeah, you're shooting it.
You don't think he can get at the 6 ball?
Well, okay, if the 1 cuts down, little inside English, go back and forth for the 6. Yeah, I'm with you.
No, I'm saying shoot the 6 now.
Oh, is it open? Well, shoot, that'd make things a lot easier.
I think.
let's
he's-
take a look.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to.
I mean, he's taking his time, so I assumed it did not go.
I think he's got a little bit. I mean, we've already seen him swerve the ball a little bit. This is a little bit easier of a swerve because you got more room to work
Well,
with.
if the 6 doesn't go, then the 1's the right shot.
I told you had room for
Yeah.
the 6. I knew it. See?
You know what? Maybe he's listening to us. He really did slow down and think.
Yeah. 6. Now the 7 off the 9. Like I said, that's what I said. 7 off the 9.
You're
Oh my
like
God.
an oracle.
I'm a genius.
7 off the 9, snooker yourself for the 1. Beautiful shot.
Well, that was
Patrick.
my last call. Was get snookered on the 1. I left that one out.
So John Michaels, he says we have a few bars and the bowling alley in Reedsburg. Well, you should come down here sometime.
John Michaels, go home meatball? What? What's Zero saying?
I think they're all friends. They're
Okay.
all cheering for Eric, and they're all from Reedsburg, the old burg as they call it, the old burg.
Got a word. Word is the berg.
then Supkis just pops in with Burger King. Like, I don't know. We've got Tourette's in chat.
Burger King.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Something shiny just went by. Well, so this is a good opportunity for Eric. I mean, he didn't think he'd be back at the table watching Todd run that rack.
Well, I got to give Todd an unforced error on there because he snookered himself and didn't really get on the one.
He really does like to stay down on a shot.
Well, I was going to say, he stayed down on that one
They teach that.
all the way until the ball stopped.
Wanted to think about this a little bit. I like the 15 now.
You know what I like? That other view we have.
This ain't sometimes it's nice to see the player. You get an idea of what they're going through. Look at where they hold the cue, you know, how they address the table. All right. We'll switch to the Duel view. He can't see. I got to wait. You can't see him shoot. He's blocking it.
Subkiss just told someone, your comments are slow.
Hey, she's talking to me.
Is she?
Yeah, because the Burger King thing was like 5 minutes ago. I figured because you're always behind, Subkiss, if I wait a little bit before I say, then we're tied. We're equal.
So, yeah, for the folks at home, if you don't understand, like when we're in the booth here, there is a lot that goes in the chat booth, but to read all that and pay attention to the game, it's not easy. So we just kind of glance over there every now and then.
Chris, you got your 8 hours in yet? 8 hours of what? Sleep? Oh. You mean work? Oh, yeah. Working on it. Freaking Ricky Poole, I swear. What a shot. Back and forth. Changing the rotation a little bit.
Well, this will be a run if he gets out of it because
oh, no.
Todd pretty much, he broke and ran all the way to the one.
He really overcooked that shot, though, right? I mean, didn't need to be like this.
He's okay here. I mean, it's going to be awkward. I don't think you can shoot the 14 here, though. You got to shoot this 13.
Just made things difficult is all.
See, he's going to have to put a little bit of a stroke on it here, and that makes his ball missable. Look at that shot. Nicely hit.
Look at that coming down.
Oh, wow. That ball kind of, what?
Slowed down on him a little, but you got to remember, that's
it
7
moved.
feet. Oh,
It moved.
Yeah, well, that's the championship clause.
Hit a piece of chalk or something like.
There could be a little chunk of chalk on the table. We've seen that before.
Oh, just played safe.
A little bit of a two-way. You know, if I make it, great. If I don't, you're gonna have a tough shot.
And he blocks the pocket. Jeez, look at that.
He don't need that pocket. Bank the one in the side, 8 ball in the bottom right. Boom, boom.
I'm
Todd's
saying
out.
Todd's favored to make this shot, actually.
Oh, no. I was betting.
I would have bet $10 he made it.
Bad spot to stop, Supka says. Fantastic break.
So, yeah, I will not be here next week.
Is that that's not ACS weekend?
No, it's our Veterans Tournament.
Because I'm pretty sure we're going to have 1 week off for ACS because I think our booth is going to be out there.
That's the 9th and the 10th.
Yeah, it's the week of the 9th and the 10th, so that's the whole weekend from Wednesday all the way to Sunday. So
Are you playing in that?
I am. Yeah, I signed up for the singles mixed lower, which is amazing.
I just think it's such a bad time to make a tournament, like right in the peak of rut where
Oh, for the hunters?
Yeah, I mean, everyone goes bow hunting, man.
They change it, though. Like last year, it was a week earlier, so I think they adjusted it. I don't know why. You'll have to talk to
yeah, and it's Veterans Day weekend, too. Like, I don't know.
Dean Rushler.
Yeah, I just think, like, any major event that you're trying to hold in Wisconsin, like, hunting season is just like...
They're all like that. You've got them in November. You've got them in December, January, and February. All the major tournaments. And then there's nothing for
Well,
a
there's
year.
nothing in December and January.
No, you've got BCA.
Well,
BCA, I think, comes up.
Tournament-wise, fine.
Yeah, I mean, those are the big convention center tournaments.
I'm talking about other stuff like hunting.
Right.
Like, nobody cares about Christmas. Who cares?
Well, they don't do it during Christmas. I think it's January is when BCA does their thing. But WSPA is going to be pretty amazing this year in Appleton, Wisconsin for the singles. Then they're breaking up the doubles. The doubles portion of WSPA will be in Wausau.
Yep.
That's new this year. They're also going to have diamond tables this year for WSPA. That's new as well.
Drops a solid on the break. Has a shot on solids.
Wait. It might not be diamond. It might be Predator.
I heard diamond tables this year.
Oh, yeah, and BCA is switching from diamond to Predator Apex. That's a weird switch. It's like you're already going from great tables to, great tables, I guess. But
I heard some weird things about the Predator tables. I've seen some weird stuff.
I've never tried the Apexes, though. The Apexes look like valleys, but they have flat pockets.
I never played on a Predator.
I've never played on one either. I'm gonna this year, though, for BCA. I'm gonna do it.
I'm
gonna do it.
So, what's the choice here? I mean,
Zero says, if you want some, get some bad enough, take some. I think those are words to live by.
I don't know what we're talking about.
At Tarbenders, though, Eric's home bar, streaming it on the big screen. Hey, that's awesome.
Oh, you guys are at the bar watching?
At
For real?
Tarbenders.
Oh, what's up, Tarbenders?
Shout out to Tarbenders. Every time we say something, you should get a free shot.
No. Every time Eric makes an 8-ball, they take a shot.
Yeah, that'll work.
That could be 10 shots by the end of the game if he wins all the games.
Yeah.
You guys would be blitzed.
Yeah, so if that hasn't happened yet, you got to line up six shots each.
Yeah.
Right now on whoever owns Tarbenders.
I hope I don't get anybody in trouble down there. And we're talking shots of like Kool-Aid, not,
Yeah,
whatever.
Good luck, Andrew. Trying to find a Predator table around here, it's impossible. They're not even, they're new, right? They're not even really.
No, they've been around for a little while now.
Yeah, but the bar tables. So what they're trying to do, Predator's trying to get in the market of replacing Valley tables. They look exactly like a Valley. Same shape, same wide, edges. Now, these are the Predator Apexes, not what we're used to seeing at the U.S. Open or the Matchroom events, just to be clear. They're different. I think they'll play fine. I mean, they're going to be new, right? I'm not going to complain. Anything's better than a Valley. But, switching from Diamond to Predator Apex seems like a sidestep, right? Must be a sponsorship thing.
I'm not sure. I just I know that the diamond tables, they play nice and they're very easy to set up.
They seem nice, yeah. I wonder what BCA is going to do with their 200 diamond tables that they own.
I'll buy one.
They got to go, right? I mean, they're going to have to get rid of them all.
He's got to try and run into this mess up top somehow. Does that 9-ball go past the 4? I did not think that the 9 went past the 4, but the way Todd played that shot would tell you it does. I don't know.
Are we going to get Taylor Collar in here for a minute?
Yeah, Taylor wants to jump in the booth. I don't mind taking a break.
I was going to take a break.
All right, you want?
No, I'll sit with Taylor.
right.
I like his style. We'll see how this goes.
Hold on a second. Taylor, the commentator, coming in.
All right, I'm going to mute it while the door's open. So in the booth with me is the commentator, Taylor Collar.
Hi, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? Getting ready for the Packer game.
Yeah, what time is that?
7:15.
7:15.
About time for me to scoot on out of here.
Yeah, I figured you were going to win this tournament and head out.
Well, me and Jeff got to play for the hot seat, but we just decided to split. Whatever.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take third, and he's going to whatever. Hopefully he wins.
Okay.
And then he'll just give me the difference. What half of that?
Well,
would
I
be,
mean, that works. You're guaranteed third anyway.
Right.
Right, so
Right.
that works.
Yeah.
And we had 30 players today, so.
Did it get up to 30?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, which
Brutal.
really, we started slow. I thought we were only going to have 8, then all of a sudden they just piled in 28 to 30 players. Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
was
we-
a lot of last minute. I was a last minute sign. I think I walked in. It was 1 o'clock on the dot.
Oh, did you see that shot?
That was a good shot.
9-ball carom. Unbelievable.
So, I don't know these folks. Who's who? Who's Eric and who's Todd?
So Todd's shooting right now.
Todd's shooting right now.
Right.
Okay. All right. He's got to get going here.
Yep, Todd's the last week's winner as well. He's the current
He's
knight.
the current knight.
And he's been shooting good. He's been shooting quick though. He's been just kind of firing at balls, which seems a little faster than last week.
Maybe he's. I don't want to say he's nervous, but maybe.
I mean, he's done this 2 weeks now, so you think the nerves would kind of settle.
Oh, that was a great shot right there, though.
Oh.
Beautiful.
He can
good
shoot
shape
'em.
and everything. He's out here.
He just rolls him in. I like what he's doing now. He's slow rolling. He's not overdoing it.
I wish he would have
A little
rolled
tricky.
forward and
Yeah.
just. Now he's gonna take a hard shot on the 8. He didn't have to.
Right.
But he's just gonna play what he, I do kind of like that a little bit. You're just kind of taking what the table gives you, not moving the cue ball a ton. But I think on that one you could have. It doesn't matter. He just drilled
Wow. Yeah,
Just
he's got the
drilled it.
confidence for days.
it. He's like, I'm not done. Here I come.
wow.
Good shot. Good out. Really good out.
And honestly, I think the biggest thing that happens to me when I get a bad leave is I dwell on the bad leave and then I miss the next shot because of it. Todd's not having that. He just shoot, make it, drill the 8.
So I talk to myself a lot when I play,
Sure.
and
I've seen that.
if I make a bad shot, right, if I make,
Right.
make bad position or something,
Right.
I just talk about it to myself for like 15 seconds,
Yeah.
and then it helps. Like you get it out. When
Sometimes.
you're not talking to people, you're just talking to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like,
it's
all
like
right,
Earl Strickland.
that was a really bad shot. All right, let's make up for it, and you just move on from it, right?
Yeah.
You can't dwell on it like you said. Otherwise
Short
it's,
memory.
Otherwise, it's snowflake. It
Right.
snowballs right on
Right.
you.
Yeah. You don't want a snowflake.
No, don't do that either.
Think I was going to let that one slide, huh?
Oh, that's brutal. So, I don't know how many people have been watching the whole time.
We've
but
got good viewers.
The Queens match today was
Oh, yeah.
insane.
Oh, man.
Really good match.
People were cheering. We had a whole room full of people
I was
clapping
clapping.
and
I did.
cheering. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
absolutely.
It's the most exciting Queens match I've seen.
Well,
so
they deserve
far.
they deserve it,
They
though.
did.
They play good.
Yeah, that if you guys want to watch that, it's on this channel,
It's a
right?
good match.
You just got to go back and just watch it from earlier today.
And there's lots of drama in it, especially towards the end. Lots of drama.
It was Sean and Tammy,
Yeah,
and it was Hill, and we're not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it yet.
right. But
Go ahead and watch
the
it.
Hill there's lots of. It was intense for sure.
It went back and forth.
Yeah. Yep.
Really,
good
it was
match.
crazy.
Andrew's on here. Andrew was just here with his little guy.
Yeah, Stumbros. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's one of our best fans. I mean, honestly, I think his son said, "I want to stay and watch," so he ended up hanging out here, and they were watching it for a little while.
That's what he said. He was saying, he's like, we got to go home. I can only, he must be, he said, I can only tell my wife he wanted to stay for so long before
Right.
it might just be me.
Yeah. You just blame the kids. Say, no, the kid wanted to play pool all night,
Yeah,
honey.
sorry.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Right.
I mean, his son is in the junior league, so
That's great.
I mean-
I'm a diehard Packer fan, so like I don't ever come down on Sundays because the Packers
Right.
normally play at noon or 3. It just
it's
doesn't.
tough. Yeah.
And so that's the first time I've been down here in a long, long time on a Sunday, and to see the junior league going on when I got here is great. That's awesome. How many
It
kids do they
is.
got total?
I mean, it's like roughly somewhere around 16, but they kind of fluctuate in on who's going to be there that week and who's going to be there the next. So
Okay.
they changed it. They changed it to a round robin. So instead of having scheduled matches like Tuesday League,
Yeah.
where if you miss a week, you have to make up a match.
Right.
They just take who's here and they do a round robin and they just keep things rolling.
But they keep score. I was talking to
They do.
to little,
It's a
little
round
Will.
robin.
Yeah.
They keep score.
Every
yeah.
week they keep. And Little Will's. I said, "Why are you winning the league?" And he goes, No, he's like, I'm in third or whatever. He's like, I missed a couple weeks. He goes,
Yeah. It's like matchroom points for the Moscone Cup. The
Yeah.
more you play, the better chance you have to be
to win
in
and
the
get
top.
Yeah,
Right.
That's good. That's great. And they do a lesson, right? Kendall does like a
Yep.
20-minute, half-an-hour lesson before they play their match. Is that right?
Which is why we start the Queens match at 11:15 now, because the juniors match starts around then, and that's when he does his lesson, and then you got Connie helping out.
Sure.
It's pretty cool.
She's a nice person. That's great that she comes down and helps
She's
out,
super
too.
sweet.
Yeah. Yep.
She always helps out with the juniors. She gets the tournament rolling, which is really a lot of the work,
Right.
Writing the names down, making sure you play who you're supposed to play,
Right.
and you got to go around and play everybody. So
Keep it organized.
Right.
Oh, is that my food? Might be.
they're walking around looking. They're like, whose food is this? Did you get a wrap?
Yeah, I did. And the potatoes. That's totally mine.
Jeff said it was his. He took it.
No, well, Jeff would do something like that. But
He would.
No, I think I was working a little bit today with just for like 5 minutes, nothing with Andrew's little boy that was here, and I love working with the kids. I think it's great.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
It's probably more fun for me than it is for them.
No, there's something about it that if we can't get the youth involved in pool, there's no future in pool. And we're old enough now that we're not just competitive, like it's only me, it's always me, I got to win. So now we're giving back, right? Even at whatever level you're at, you're a pro, you're not a pro, it's fun to watch the juniors play and care about the game. I mean, every other country does it,
Right.
so we're
behind. We're behind on
behind,
times for
right.
sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, think about it. The juniors can't play unless they can go into a bar. That's a
Well,
big
right.
downside for the U.S.
Oh, he missed that ball.
Oh, no.
I don't think it's going to hurt him.
No, but I mean, that cluster there.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna hurt 'em.
Right. What would you do with this? It'll go to the dual view. It might be a little easier
What am I
to
doing with
see.
this?
You're going to play a safe somewhere, right?
Yeah, you shoot. I think you shoot the 2 and you bring the cue ball down past the right side pocket from where everybody's looking, and then you play that. See, now this is not going to turn out well.
But Todd's a shooter, though. He doesn't really back down.
Yeah, but you needed to play that ball here and then
Right.
shoot the 4 and you shoot the 4 to the rail and lock him on the 6-3. You get behind. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
See, I wish we had a
Yep.
pen because
Yeah, a telestrator. We did have one
we need to
back
get
in the
one.
day.
We need to get it back.
It was just a little slow, and nobody knew how to use it. We do. We should plug that thing back in.
It's just good because
Be a lot
I'm
of
pointing.
fun.
At, you know what I'm saying? I'm pointing
Right.
at the screen, but the viewers can't see that.
So he chose to play the safe in a different way.
It's
and
not good.
No, he tried to break it up, and look at the 4 and went right back into the
I
cluster.
mean, he left him a pretty standard easy bank shot here, and I don't even. He's probably hooked on the 14, but you can bank this ball.
Yeah, bank the
one
ball.
rail, and then you're natural to get up the table and get shape.
You're going to get shape on the 14 most likely pretty easily.
Right. So just make the ball and
And you're out.
should be. I mean,
Right.
it's easy. I mean, it's easier.
It's
from up
easy
here
to say
than-
when you're yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, I've seen Eric not have too many problems with these things.
You jinxed him.
Sorry, Eric.
He got away pretty good with it. He's hooked him. He might be able to see the 3 ball, but he can't make the 3.
Can't make the 3.
I don't know if he's got the 1 either. I know he can't see the 4 ball or the 7 ball.
He might have an edge of the 1, but he's not making it.
He got away with that pretty good.
Ooh, yeah.
Look at
He's slapping his.
He's thinning the 1 ball here.
He just called safe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I did okay with it actually. He jacked him up. He jacked him up on the 6 ball.
12 ball
and
goes nowhere now.
And he tied up the 12 ball. Yeah, it's a good shot. Yep, for sure.
So now Eric's got some work to do.
I don't even think you try to attack this rack anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Taylor Collar rule, right? If you
Yeah,
can't
get
run out,
don't
stop
run your
making balls.
Right.
And I've said that over and over and over. I know it's not your rule.
I live by that.
I've learned it from you, and you may have learned it from Matt or whoever. I don't know,
remember. Right.
But I always quote you saying that.
So, yeah, I mean, he misses his ball, which is good. You don't want to make the ball. And, I mean, yes, he gives his opponent a shot, but it's really hard to get out here. The 1 is weird. The 3's hard to get on.
Well, you did pretty good so far.
Nice.
I mean, the 6 does go, but now you tied up the 3 and the 4.
I don't know if is the pink ball the 4 ball.
It is.
I don't know if you can get to the bottom rail almost by
Right.
kind of by the pocket and back cut that in, and then you can bump you get the 3 out
Right.
of there
So
too.
make the 6
and come
stun
down here.
over to the 4 in the upper corner. Right.
If it goes. If it doesn't go, you're in
well, it'll
trouble.
go on a carom for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
look, the off the 3, it looks like it goes pretty clean. But
It's
again,
still tough out, and you still got to get on the 8 ball. The 8 ball's not easy. I mean, you still have to get on it.
so I talked to John Fields, Little John,
Mm-hmm.
and he says things like, I don't play that hope stuff. So if he
That's my
doesn't
rule.
have a 99.5 chance at doing it the way he thinks it's going to go, he plays it safe or does something else.
So that's 100% right. I always say I don't play on hopefully's, maybes, and should be's.
Yeah.
Hopefully this happens, or maybe I can do this, or this should happen. No,
Right.
it's either going to happen, and I know it's going to happen, or I don't want to play it.
Right. It's a smarter way of playing
Right.
so that you can control the game more. Because otherwise, a lot of the players with, bar players, Laura
Yeah.
Fargo, we see these banks and we just feel like the hero. We're like, I'm going to make this
Right.
bank and I'm going to break this up. And it rarely works.
Right.
The percentage is
You sell
so
out,
low,
you lose. You lose
a
because you
lot
shot
more.
that shot. See, now this
Right.
shot, all he's got to do, just kind of thin the 15, get a little space with the 15 and the 8, and put the cue ball on this side rail over here.
Right.
Because the 6 ball's in trouble now. So now you want to start breaking out your balls before he gets a 6 ball out.
Right. So you're saying move the 15 out and leave the cue ball somewhere on
just
the
over
left,
here.
over
Yeah.
on the right
Yeah,
side.
nothing goes.
Right. So he went for the bank, probably kind of a two-way, right? He knew he wasn't, even if he made it.
The only thing with that shot is now you've let him see the 6 ball,
Right.
and now he can get the 6 ball out of there. And that's
the
a shot you
15
should
is
play.
still tied up.
The 15's still tied up, and the 12's still tied up. So
Right.
now he has to get the 6 out of there.
Right.
Because
You have to. Otherwise, you're banging balls around for
Right.
another inning.
that's a good shot, though. Look at this is a great shot. Even
Put
though
it up.
Even though he leaves him the 14 ball,
Right.
there's no breakout on the 15, and you have to hit it. And you probably can't even hit it soft enough to get a leave on the 11 to break the 12 ball. You're going to be on this side of it, coming at the rail instead of the ball. So it's a good shot.
Right. And I understand that. And the higher up Fargo, the more skilled player, I think that becomes more of a natural play style. They just see those things automatically.
Oh, it just happened. I was playing Brad, and he left me balls tied up, and so he had one ball tied up and one other ball left, and he kind of played a shot, and I just rolled my ball forward, and all I made sure of, I left them, pretty close to the ball,
Right.
his open ball, but the only thing I made sure of was I didn't give him the angle to break it out.
Right.
I gave him an angle to go straight back, and that was going to do
So you
nothing.
got your stuff out of there, but you
Right.
left him a shot that wouldn't do much for him.
Right.
Right. So
Right.
next time you have a chance at winning.
Right, exactly.
I mean,
it's
that's
all
the
about
goal.
if you cannot get out, you need to play a shot that's going to set yourself up next time to win.
So would you say that's more like checkers versus chess on the pool table? Because you're thinking 2-3 shots ahead. You're also considering your opponent's shots, not
Right,
just
well, you
your
have
shots.
to. You have
Right.
to. Even and that doesn't change if it's 9 ball or 10 ball or 8 ball.
Right.
What you're going to leave somebody is really crucial.
Right.
If you just leave them a perfect angle to break out their balls or something, well, you're going to lose more times than not.
Yeah, and then you're going to be kicking yourself, and you're
Right.
gonna, why did that happen?
And it's another big thing that people don't realize, putting the cue ball where your opponent can play an easy safe
Right.
is brutal on you.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Because now you're basically playing the safe on yourself.
right.
And you're still not opening up anything for your next inning.
Yep.
Like
Yeah,
right
it's
here,
brutal.
just taps it out. I think he may have left the 1 ball. Hard to see, but that 1 might go.
He can bet. The 1 does go from live
Yeah.
view, and if it didn't go, you could back.
So he can roll for it on the 1-4. This is sold out now.
No, the 8 ball don't go.
I was just
going
gonna say, where does the 8 go?
It goes in the side. It goes in the left side pocket,
Right,
and that's
left
about
side.
it.
So he's got a plan for that.
Yeah, I hope he's got one.
He's taking his soldiers off the field, so he's got to have a plan for the 8.
Well, he just if you can't see this but he just took a big breath, thinking about. So he's gonna. I don't know. I hope he's not gonna try to run into the 8 ball because you might not get a good shot on the 6.
Yeah, the angle on the 3 doesn't really help him out there.
He could draw into the
Yep.
8, 15, but you're probably not gonna have a good shot on the 6.
And
I
you-
would play just shape for the 6 here.
and then worry about back cutting out and hitting the 8, or maybe even getting the 8 in the side, as you mentioned.
Well, he needs to. Yeah, he needs to draw this ball and get on the top rail because then you can shoot it and draw back, and then you get on the 8 ball. Just like this. Watch. He hit it really good. He hit it perfect. He's got the perfect angle. That was a great shot. Now you just draw back. Even if you're to this diamond past the corner pocket, it's still a good shot.
Right. You cheat the pocket a little bit.
He should get out here.
And pull back, and then have the 8. Oh,
that's what I say. He hit it perfect.
Perfect. I mean, the 8 is almost straight in.
Yeah, really good. Really good there.
Well, Todd's not giving up. You know? I mean, he's down 3 games.
He just made a really... If he gets out here, which I think he will, he made a really good out. That's 2 in a row.
Right. I mean, that's got to be changing Eric's mindset on this a little bit.
Pool is so... what do you say? How do you say it? It's momentum based.
Right.
It's just insane. But... Yeah.
You get on a good roll, you stay on that roll.
Right.
Don't try anything that's crazy, and keep control of the game.
Right, exactly. But my food's here. I'm going to get Patrick back in the booth.
All right, thanks, Taylor.
Thanks, everybody, and go Pack Go tonight, and enjoy the rest of the match.
Just remember, Patrick's a Bears fan when you pass him.
Oh, they got pounded today.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about that. Anyway, enjoy your food. Thank you.
All right, yep.
All right, we got Patrick coming back to the booth. All right, and we've got Patrick Glynn back in the booth, replacing Taylor Collar, the commentator.
Well, I see nobody kept up with my stats I was working so hard on, and now it's all just garbage.
Well, Taylor didn't even take a breath the whole time.
Didn't take a breath, huh?
You know, honestly, though, everything, it was kind of a nice change of pace because he came in talking about checkers versus chess, strategy, not selling out. The way Taylor looks at the game is really a nice touch for this level of play.
Looks like Todd worked in a game or two back.
Oh,
so
unbelievable.
6-4 now.
Did you see the last couple games? Todd was working it.
Well, he's found his way back into the match. I mean, he was down 2-6 when I left?
Yep, and now he's won 2 in a row, and he's controlled it. Like, he's run out. You know, he got control after playing some safeties back and forth and finished the game.
So, yeah, I was watching over there. Ding is playing. Do you know the guy in the sweatshirt there over on table 7?
Oh, Jeff Tischauer?
Yeah, so they're playing. Mark's got to go to 1, and he's got to go to 3.
8 ball?
Yeah.
Well, Jeff is like a 600, and Mark is like a 300, so it's a pretty good bet.
Yeah, well, Mark should have just won the last game, and he did something just so.
I mean,
like, oh,
giving him 2
Mark.
games out of 3 is a little rough.
I don't know if you're 600 beating someone 3 in a row, even if they're 300, but beat someone.
You got to control the game,
Yeah.
right? You can never do anything that'll give your opponent a chance to win, and that's tough to do.
All right, back to the game here. Stripes, can you get out? 13 ball looks a little tough. Got to get just right on the 15, and he does.
Back and forth.
I think he's going to.
Looking pretty good.
But see, even if he shoots this 15 ball, not much after that.
Yeah, and you don't want that to carry him into the corner pocket.
Yeah, and you might have the fort. I don't know. Tough looking table here.
So I missed Sean Ruzick. How long is the list for Knights? I'd say about 6 months.
Close to. I mean, from what I saw, I don't even think it's that long.
Yeah, if you want to sign up, it's just a Google form. You got to be local, and you got to be willing to play every week if you win, right? Unless like a family emergency comes up or something, right?
Yeah, you get a 1 week buy for, hey, I can't make it, and you can come back. But otherwise, we do expect you to show up every week if you keep winning.
So if you're interested in that, send either me, Chris G, or Patrick, or Kendall a message.
No, go online.
Well, we got to give them the form URL. That's the thing.
The what?
We got to give them the hyperlink to go fill out the form.
Yeah, they go online, fill it out. It's at what? Mad Apple Burgers and Billy Company.com.
No, we got to send them the link
to sign up.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it's in the events tab.
No, I think those are just for tournaments. It'd be nice if we added it there. Why not?
It's there. I saw it.
Hey, if it's there, that'd be a great way to keep. Maybe I missed that. Yeah, that'd be a nice way to go.
Yeah. So what's the website for the Mad Apple?
Mad Apple Billiards.com.
So I'm going to go there.
And then there's an events tab in the upper right where you can sign up for, like, say, Ding's 580. He's got a 580 and under coming up next Saturday, which we're still looking for players. I think it's like $50 or something. I don't know. Calcutta.
Okay, Mad Apple what?
MadAppleBilliards.com.
There it is. So I'm going to go to MadAppleBilliards.com. Then I'm going to go to the events tab. So I click on the event. No events at this time.
Oh, they don't even have the 580 in there.
Oh, look at that.
So most of this happens over Facebook. So just send us a Facebook Messenger message. It's either Patrick Glenn, Chris Guntanis, or, everybody knows Kendall Cook. And
yeah, try and hit me up because I'm going to be taking it over. Send me a DM in Facebook, and I'll send you the link.
Patrick Glenn. And, we all try to help with sending the link out. Someone asked me, like Rayanne's, like, how do I get signed up? I'm like, here, I'll send you a link when I get home, Once they get that link, it's just a Google form. You fill out that form. It has you pick your division. It has you fill out some of the information needed. You hit submit. And then we let you know a couple, 2-3 weeks in advance when you're up. We send you a questionnaire so you can fill out so we have something to talk about, which, by the way, we haven't gone through any of that. So if there's any dead time, even now, we could probably go through some of that.
We can go through it after the stream, I guess.
Because, the questionnaires for Eric Bloss and Todd Johnson. I know we've talked about Todd Johnson quite a bit, but he's a new challenger.
Well,
he's from Reedsburg,
and he doesn't mind jump cues. He says he'll jump if need be. Prefers 7-foot table. Likes the valley, probably because he's up north.
Reedsburg.
Out there towards the Dells.
Right.
So that's typical bar box table. Favorite game is 8-ball.
Right.
Which is why he chose to challenge.
That makes sense. A lot of the bars they were talking about, they have valley tables down there. Over there, I should say.
And what started his interest in pool? Shooting with his dad as an uncle as a kid at the bar tournaments at 13. So
that's cool.
That makes sense. In Wisconsin, you do start going to the bar around the age of 13 or 8.
Right.
I mean, in Wisconsin, I tell it to people all the time, and they're like, wait, you're telling me you were in the bar when you were 8 years old? And I was like, yeah, why?
Right.
You're not allowed in a bar.
Oh, you are with a parent.
You are in Wisconsin, and nobody would believe me.
How did he rattle that for? We're going to have to go out there and tell Todd to slow down on some of those shots. That would have been a table run all day. 7-2, 3-1. But, yeah, in Wisconsin, they have a law where if you go in with your parent, you're allowed.
You can actually even drink alcohol. Here's a weird one, though. If, let's say you're under 18,
right,
you can drink with your parent.
Right.
However, if you're 18, 19, 20, or whatever, you cannot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's also up to the discretion of the bar owner, too.
Yeah. Someone told me that, like, because she works at the bar, your parents can say they're your legal guardian, but once you turn 18, you really don't have a legal guardian in your underage. So, but I just think it's weird that, you can give a 16-year-old a beer.
Right.
But not your 18-year-old. It's
a little strange rule. It's old school rules. They got rules like that. They got laws that still don't make sense right now.
Oh, I know. I remember when I was in the military on base, you used to be able to get a beer or something at lunch, and they stopped all that. And you could always buy alcohol, and they kind of stopped it, like even at the grocery store, we call it the PX.
Right.
And one day I stopped to buy a 4-pack of Guinness at lunch to take home with me.
Right.
Because I was going home at noon that day, and I wanted a 4-pack of Guinness, but because of the time, it was noon. They're like, well, we can't sell a 4-pack of beer.
Oh, that's weird.
And I'm like, why? Like, well, they don't want people drinking during working hours.
Oh,
I'm
right.
Like, but I can buy a whole handle of whiskey?
Yeah.
And yes, you could.
Is it only one bottle? Like a 1-bottle rule?
I was like, I can buy this handle of whiskey, but not a 4-pack of Guinness. It was the strangest thing to me.
Well, I'll take 4 bottles of whiskey then.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you got to plan ahead, right?
Yeah.
You got to buy them at night the day before.
Oh, here we go. Off topic.
That's okay. I mean, Eric's been kind of slowing down on this. He missed that shot. Todd's back up.
Todd's on solids.
They're
right?
taking their time on this. Yeah, Todd missed the 4-ball. He's lucky to be back up at the table. Let's be honest.
So a little work to do with the 2-7, huh?
Yeah, and you got to get good on the one. I like this. Get the 3 out of the way.
Hey, we found his way in there.
Probably finish up with the 1.
Actually, the 7 goes in the side, and then the 2's open.
Exactly.
So, yeah. I like trying to get almost as straight as you can on the 7, and then just play a stop shot if you can. This is going to be really good. Yeah, that is so good because
that works out really nice.
Now he can get at the 2-ball nice and easy.
Yeah.
And then
7-2-4.
Roll up to the 4.
Just got to, get shape for the 8, really, Surpus. What's up? Russell Wilson redeemed himself earlier today, according to some, and Aaron Rodgers is next. To redeem himself, hopefully? Maybe. We hope.
So you can play this in the side or even play long and play it in the corner. I mean, the speed on the shot, it doesn't even really matter because no matter where the cue ball goes, he's going to have a shot on this 8-ball. Nicely played.
Yeah, that's perfect. I mean,
Yeah, it just didn't matter where the cue ball went. He was going to have a shot on that 8.
Didn't want to roll too much further, but there was no issue with that shot.
That was a nice looking out there by Todd.
So Todd's bringing it closer. 1 game at a time. This is 3 in a row now.
This is the closest a match can be at this point, right?
I mean, 6-5.
Yep. It can't be tied because we haven't played enough games.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, we're on an odd number of games right now.
Yeah, so this match is as close as it could possibly be right now.
How's Mark doing with the tournament? Is he feeling stressed out yet?
Oh, I don't know.
He looks a little red. I don't know.
I don't think Mark gets stressed out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What else can we find out here about Mr. Eric? What is your practice shooting 5 days a week? Practices till he runs 3 tables in a row?
Imagine if you get down 2.5 and you miss 1 shot and you're going to start all over.
I don't, man,
That's tough to do. That is.
Yeah, that's a brutal.
Yeah. That is one harsh practice schedule there, Eric.
I could get 2 table runs in a row, but 3? That's pretty difficult.
I mean, you're talking bar table, no clusters?
That could take me a week.
Yeah, that's tough. I have to assume that sometimes he cheats.
Have you ever taken lessons for pool?
No.
Never taken a lesson. Well, I'll tell you what, if Eric doesn't come out on top today, he'll have taken his first lesson.
Yeah, every time you play, it's a lesson, really, depending on how you take it.
I treat every match, kind of at a mini lesson.
Oh, he rolled out on that one. I don't think Todd wanted to come too far out. He wanted the 11 next. Yeah, he's shaking his head. Yeah, I mean, you go off the rail and you put running English on it like that, it's going to take off on you.
Try and come back here for the 11. Oh, he's going to scratch.
Oh, he put a little anger into it.
A little too much on it.
So the mental tools is always a good question. I always like those. So Eric Bloss, what does he use for mental tools when he's under pressure?
He says being able to block out everything while he shoots.
Oh, that is a tool.
Favorite player, this is one I like, is Efron Reyes. Who's Todd's favorite player again? Let's scroll down to that one. I don't think Earl Strickland.
Strickland.
There we go. We got an Earl man and an Efron man.
It's hard to not say Efron Reyes, but Earl is always top 3 for me. Historical players.
I'm a big Earl fan just because I grew up watching the guy.
Oh yeah, him, Johnny Archer.
He's just legendary for his blow-ups and
right.
I love his. It's obviously very arrogant and cocky, but the way he does it, it's not that he's trying to be. It's just who he is. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
No, it's definitely you know.
Like if you ever ask somebody,
I don't want to say it, but it could be like a little bipolar or something. You know, 1 second he's nice, the next he's not. He's yelling, he's not.
Well, if you ever ask people that question, like if you had one person to take a spot shot for $1 million, who would you have take it? And everyone would tell you, like, oh, Earl, me, me. Why would it be anyone else but me?
Right. He's got the confidence.
Yeah, it's all confidence.
And he runs like 5 miles a day still, and he's like what, 60 something?
Oh no, you know what? I saw him recently. I think after last year, the Moscone Cup, when he didn't play, he kind of got out of shape a little bit.
Well, as you get older, it's hard to stay in shape,
well,
even if he is running.
Well, he's 60+ years old.
Right.
I mean, but yeah, even Jason Shaw was just talking about it on a stream, like, because Jason Shaw lived with Earl Strickland for
isn't that crazy?
Quite a while, and was telling everyone, like,
nuts.
I mean, I'd wake up, and there's Earl Strickland. He's 30 years older than me, and he's doing 1,000 sit-ups, and it's 6 in the morning. And I'm like, Earl, what are you doing? And then Earl would just start lecturing him on how he's got to eat right, work out, and
eat right,
yeah,
work out.
Wants him to go for a run and
pay rent.
Jason was like, I'll just go to my gym, Earl.
Right. Yeah. I mean, really, if you guys haven't seen Jason Shaw's interview with Emily Frazier,
no,
check that out.
Eric just missed a critical 3-ball there.
I think it was on the Matchroom YouTube channel or something. I mean, if you haven't seen it, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Well, it's cool to learn that. I never knew that Shaw lived with Earl, and that's
how tight knit those players all are.
Yeah.
They all knew each other and they all worked together. Jason went from Earl to who? Someone else, another good player. It was like one after another. He's just learning from them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe he missed that 3. I haven't seen Eric miss a ball like that because of maybe not taking enough time. Eric's been staying down on his shots. He's been doing what he needs to do.
Here's a question. Who do you think they're going to pick for the final spot on the Moscone Cup?
Probably Thorpe.
I'm surprised they haven't announced anybody yet. I mean, November's right around the corner.
I mean, Fedor is almost a U.S. citizen. I'd take him in a heartbeat.
I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't. I know there's a political thing with it, but they were talking about that online. And
well, they don't have a choice. It's part of like the governing body of pool.
Yeah.
They have a boycott on Russian players. And
well, not anymore.
Oh, that's done? And
yeah, that's done.
Oh,
so,
that's weird then. I thought that was still going.
No, so Fedor is...
I mean, if the war's still going, isn't that still going?
He's an independent now. He doesn't play for Russia anymore. Like, he doesn't fall under Russia. And that's why the U.S. is like, why doesn't he just... I mean, I think he lives here in the
Maybe
States.
that's why they're taking time, They got to figure out... He needs citizenship before he can play.
Well, for some reason, they've already talked like they've passed over Fedor. They're not going to do it.
Okay.
So they're like, well, why not? And I don't know what the reasons are.
Well, there's a handful of really good U.S. players that maybe don't have that big of a name, and maybe they need a chance.
But here you go. Who's better than Fedor Gorst?
Well, that's different. He's not a citizen yet, so he's out of the running, right? But out of the Thorpes and all the other well-known players, there's got to be a handful of players out there that you just don't know.
So tough looking, a good looking out here for Todd.
He's working it.
Yeah, he's got good position on.
Got to
pretty
bear
much
down
every shot here.
This could tie it up right here, right now.
See, he's taking his time on that shot. He did not rush that one at all.
Perfect. He did. He took his time. That's what I'm saying. Some of these shots.
Time,
he
yeah.
does
So
not.
that one 8-ball that he missed, he just got down and whacked at it. Or was it an 8-ball or was the ball to get on
There's
the
a
8?
couple of balls like that.
Yeah.
You just kind of like one stroke and bam. And like, whoa, Todd. That's not normal from what we've been seeing.
Well, it's all tied up. 6-6, race to 10. Coming down to the wire.
We got Eric's buddy there giving him a pep talk. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. We're all from Reedsburg. We got to do it.
Everyone in Reedsburg is like, hey, man, we're on 6 shots. We thought we were going to get 10.
Yeah. You were working on it. You're still stuck at 6.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we have approval to do that, but Todd to break. 6-6. Race to 4 basically now.
Oh, yeah, it's a perfect time for the peep in here, Nicholas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just peep in here.
Yeah, come on. Peep in here, guys.
You got to play it.
If anybody's watching, just peep in here. Just say hi.
Hi.
I don't know why. Every time it just makes me smile.
I got to update it. I've got better clips. They're just sitting in Drive. I have not set them up yet.
You're so lazy, Chris.
It's hard to make change. Like, I got this all written down. If I change it, I got to write a new cue card. Got to keep things simple, man. That's my motto. My motto for success is keeping things simple.
KISS. Keep it simple, stupid.
Or super simple for today's snowflakes.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Banned. Envelope.
Oh, yeah.
You get sued if you call someone stupid now.
For real?
Oh, I mean, in a work situation, that's an HR violation for, yeah, you're probably going to get fired.
Man, none of my teachers would have made it through then. I didn't even learn my name until I was 10.
Well, that's how it works sometimes, you know. Casey says Dad practices a whole lot in our home table. So that's where he plays the I got to get 3 runouts before I go to bed. I mean, he's got to wake up tired sometimes.
What's Rick Poole's chiming in, but it looks like he's yelling at us. It's all in caps.
I think that's more like an Earl Strickland comment. It's in his nature.
Oh.
Greg Hugh.
Wow, nice shot there by Todd. Fired that one right in.
Oh, yeah, Red Door Training Center, Oklahoma, Greg Hugh.
Ooh, it was on its way and then it double kissed.
But it still found a home. But it was not the called home. Yeah, what Ricky Poole's talking about, I think there's a YouTube channel called Red Door Training Center for Pool. I think I've caught some videos on that. Could be wrong. But hey, if you haven't heard of it, go look for it. Might be good. Might be good for your game. You might pick up a tip or two.
Just playing safe there. Now, is there a 4-ball combination in the future here? Nope, I don't see that happening. Unless that 11 or the 12 ball finds its way off the rail, it could find its way into the 11.
Look at that.
It almost did it.
And you know what? That's not too bad. I mean, he left the 7, but the 1's not going anywhere. The 5 and the 3 aren't going anywhere. And this is how Todd's been winning. He's been not making balls when he can't run out, but he's been leaving his balls in a runnable fashion.
So setting up the table, as we say.
Kind of like one at a time, you know, until you feel comfortable. Wait for that one mistake and then strike.
Well, Eric's going to have a problem with the 3 and the 5 and the 1. So there's a lot of issues on this table. And the only issue that Todd has is really the 15 ball, maybe. And
yeah.
He could easily solve that with the 10.
Yeah, how's everybody doing at Tarbenders? You guys still cheering? You got to get Eric pumped up. He hasn't won a game in, I don't know, about 5 games.
Yeah, but 6-2 is when I left the booth. Now it's 6-6.
So this is the thing. He's going to make all these balls. He's not going to be able to get out. And then Todd's going to come up and just do a little drill.
You might want to consider putting in some of Todd's balls right there. Oh, now he made a mess.
Yeah, and that was actually a good play, right? So now he's tied up some of Todd's. He's not just making balls clear in the field. Casey, you might want to have your dad set up some drills for playing safeties. Because, hey, you could practice running out 3 in a row, but that's only half the game.
Does that 11 go in if...
We could look at the overhead. It looks like it goes on a combo.
Because I want to say if he hits...
Oh, yeah, all day.
But, I mean, can he hit that combo in if he's hitting the far right of the 12 ball with draw?
Smack the 15, draw back into the 12.
There you go. Actually,
Oh, yeah.
you know what?
That would break them all up.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a little
actually.
risky.
I mean, typically I don't like any of your shots, but I like that one.
No, little bottom left. You can't miss this. It's impossible to miss
It's
this.
risky, and I like it.
I think it's low risk. Shoot it. I want to see it now. Massive bottom left, 15. Have the cue ball fly back, hit the 12 into the 11.
I'd like to see it draw off the 15. I want to see it.
Right. Because you're going to break up the 15, the 10,
He's doing
and
it.
make the
I
11.
think he's doing it. He heard. Oh, no, he's
he's
not.
doing something else.
Ah.
Yep, he didn't want the risk. Now, it was risky to do that, so maybe he made the right play. I mean, you do something like that and you scratch, and then you're like, what happened? What did I do, and why did that? Dr. Wu says I like the call.
Dr. Wu, what's up?
Welcome back.
Haven't seen this stream. I saw you at the Queens match earlier.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Wu, Patrick Glenn.
Yeah, what's going on? You were asking, I think you were asking or talking about making some type of search engine for pool streaming or something. If I read that
Pretty
correctly,
cool.
or if that was someone else, I don't know. I could be wrong. I was curious on what that was.
Oh, yeah, Serpus, this is not a rerun. This is live.
Who asked if this is a rerun?
Serpus.
What? We don't do reruns unless you click on them. Then we're reruns.
I mean, I'm not reading all of them. Chat's actually slowed down a little bit. I think Supkis maybe went to go fix the roof or something.
Well, this game has slowed down a bit too. I mean, the balls are kind of in such a mess. Neither player wants to get aggressive here.
It's a huge mess. I still like my draw shot.
I liked it too. I really
think
did.
he would have been out. Everything would have worked out. Maybe.
It was hard to really see though if that 11 would have went in.
Oh, it would have definitely gone in. It's like inside the pocket.
Looks like it's right on the cusp.
It's in there. Yeah, remember we looked at the overhead.
Oh, he's got a good angle right now to shoot the 12, and he missed
where's the
10.
cue ball going?
I thought he was going to try to draw into the 10 there.
Ooh, it kind of rolled to the right there. Might have to get MH out here with his new 19-millimeter wrench that I purchased for him.
You purchased a 19 millimeter?
Yeah, because I kept asking for a table balance leveling, and he's like, I can't find the wrench. It's in the truck. It's in the back. It's in someone. They've got like 4 guys doing table installs, and they've only got one 19-millimeter wrench. So I bought him one. A nice, shiny 19-millimeter wrench, which those table mechanics out there, you should know. A 19-millimeter wrench is what you need to level diamond tables.
You ever see those, that married couple, they do the videos like Super Dad or something, or
No.
I don't know. He does videos with Charlie Barons, the guy from Manitowoc, and the You Betcha guy.
Oh, okay.
But he's got his own channel called like something Dad or whatever. But the thing that him and his wife are always arguing about is like, where's the 10 millimeter?
Oh,
You know?
those are always gone.
Yeah, he's like, so you looking for the 10? Where's the 10? Like, it's kind of a funny insight.
Yeah, every time you go to one of those Harbor Freight type stores, pick up a 10-millimeter. You're going to need it.
Yeah, because if you got a set of wrenches, bet you're missing the 10.
Yeah, the deep socket and the shorty. It's a nice shot. I think he might have enough to get in. This is a 10. Okay, he played the carom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's some possibilities here.
Ooh, it's rough. It's tough.
Oh, that's what they were talking about. William Jones. Greg Hugh is an awesome guy. He actually tied with Tyler Steyer in the U.S. Open this year. I think he's 17th. Good pool coach, too. Are you saying he should be on the Mosconi Cup, or is he just a good coach? He did tie with Tyler. Tyler's going to be in the Moscone Cup.
Tyler did well in the U.S. Open.
He did well in a lot of events. And so did Margaret. Fun couple to keep track of. They live in Oshkosh, which is just south of us. House pros over at the Varsity Club. I don't know if they share that term. I think they have to.
Share what?
House pros. Because usually the best pool player gets free pool, and they can do whatever they want. They're called the house pro. But now that they're married and they're both pros, they're probably house pros, plural.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. So from house pro to house pros.
Right. I mean, they are married, too, so it's still just Steyer.
Ooh, look at this shot.
Oh, ball in
Ball
hand.
in hand. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't holding back on that one. Stand-up guy. So we're kind of stuck at like 500 viewers. What we need is a few more. If you guys could take the link and copy it and share it to Facebook, put it on your public profile. Go to the bar next door and put it on their TV. We'd appreciate it. We've got some match to go here. Essentially a race to 4.
Just got to figure out this 3-ball.
And what do we got? 400 in the middle here? 2-man tournament.
Doesn't like the angle. I don't know what the plan was there.
Oh, he's got the 5. You know, maybe a little bottom left. He'll get that 3 out of there, too.
Yeah, I think just a lot of bottom. He could go into that 3-ball.
I mean, what else you got? You can play a safe here. You can knock the 3 into the 15.
Yeah, put the 15 ball in. I like that shot. And then just get this cue ball over behind the 5.
I kind of agree with that because... Oh, no, he didn't make it.
Yeah, he still got safe, but you're right. He didn't. He wanted to make that 15.
Well, because now the 3 still doesn't go. So that's tough. That is really tough.
He'll still be able to play the same. Oh, the 10 is available. That'll help Eric out a lot, actually.
Still can't make the 3. I mean, what's Eric going to do?
You got to play the 5 ball here and split up the 3. That's the shot. He should be able to go into the 3 right here. Just playing safe, playing it soft.
Mark Bell's got an 8 ball to shoot, and Jeff put the money on top of the table.
No way.
This is it. Mark Bell's going to take Jeff to shower down. Oh, it almost hung.
He rattles in
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. We had to sidetrack on some action.
Good for you, Ding.
He kind of looked over here like, did you see what I did, guys? Yeah. Did you see what I did?
You can't. I mean,
was that 100?
No, they're playing for 20.
Oh man, oh man. 2-person tournaments all over the place here.
Oh yeah, always money going around in the pool.
Oh no,
Rut-row. This is going to be the 3rd ball in hand here for Todd, I believe.
He doesn't have the option of just knocking in the 15 anymore. You know, you could carry him off the 3 into the 15, right?
Yep.
And leave it up in the pocket. Just don't scratch. But if you don't get behind the 3, Todd's got the 10 on the side. You know, you got to go back a shot when he shot the 3 into the 15. That was a shot you had to make. You have to slow down and you have to make those. So William Jones says it's possible. I don't think it'll happen, though. It'd be good for pool, in my opinion. That must be Greg Hugh in the Moscone Cup. But like I said, there's a handful of pool players that you've never heard of, or some people have heard of, right, in every city, and they're just local. See, and they're unbelievable.
If he comes at from that angle there where he just was, you could find a way to come out, with a little bit of left and hit the top rail and get into the 3. Take a chance.
Sure, he's got ball in hand. I mean, set that angle up. I don't like it.
I don't like anything that he's about to do with that 1 ball.
The 3 doesn't go, right? Let's look at the overhead briefly.
It does not.
I mean, can it go off the point?
Off the rail, off the ball, maybe.
I mean, maybe it goes. Your favorite view?
Yeah, right.
This is a great view. Oh, he got hit by the Pro Cut pockets, but you know what? I think the 15 is going to be tough too. Let's take another look at the overhead because this is one of those where you really have to see it. See, it didn't go. It didn't go. We'll replay that one. It did not go. Now does the 3 go? Are they going to bounce back? Someone has to hit this hard because you're going to have to press the pocket.
Remember we ran into this at Mike's house, and it didn't matter how hard you shot the balls, you could not get the balls to go.
No, his pockets are even tighter.
Yeah.
I think they're like 4-inch pockets. These are 4.5. So they're wedged in there.
Yeah, see, I ran into this once before, and even with a power shot, they wouldn't go.
Let's be honest here. Have we ever seen this?
I've seen it playing before.
Here.
Oh,
like
not on the screen.
On the nights, on the stream. I don't think I've ever seen this.
No, I've never seen them. I've come across this playing where, like, we just took them out. We called it a scratch game and restarted it because there was no way the balls were going in. Didn't matter how hard you hit them. We set it up. Like every angle, tried power in the balls. They were just stuck.
You know who's smiling right now? Mark
Me?
Bell.
Oh, yeah.
And Jeff is upset. Oh, I love it. Look at that. It didn't go again.
Now the 3 will go, though. Unless, the 3 will go now.
What are the rules on a common rail? Because these are both touching the rail. Did anything hit a rail? Is this ball in hand?
The cue ball did.
Yeah, but when a ball is frozen to a rail, it becomes a common rail.
I know, but the cue ball
has to hit another rail.
Yeah, then which it did. He hit the 3, the cue ball went to the rail.
But this rail is a common rail. But I don't know if that counts when it's in the pocket. It's just a neat rule. But anyway, he's out. He's got this, hopefully.
Nope, got snookered. Maybe.
I did want to switch the view.
Maybe got snookered. I don't know.
Or we'll switch quick. It's real tight. You know who would know? Matt Strong is huge on the common rail rules. Beautiful shot. I mean, even if he had ball in hand there, it wouldn't matter.
You're saying if I got my 1 ball and it's locked on the top rail, I can't come off the 1 ball
and then hit the rail? No. It's a common rail. You have to hit something else has to hit another rail.
No.
Yeah.
I wasn't familiar with that rule.
Well, now you are. It's called the common rail. If a ball is frozen to a rail, well, you know what? I might be taking that out of proportion. You can't just do a double hit type thing, right? Where it's just like, because that's a common rail. Now, if the cue ball,
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, I think there is something. You might be right about that again.
I've seen the shots done before, and,
it's very rare that a ball's on a rail. I mean, it really is. But in that case, they were both frozen.
Todd's really figured out his break, man. His break last week was really good, but today he's hit a few monster breaks. Definitely runnable. Chris G. going to the rule book here.
I've got it open on that one because I was looking something up earlier. I was right about a few things, but this one I might not be.
I closed it. Oh, no.
It's okay.
Oh, there it is. BCA rules.
Is there? I mean, there was nothing crazy that we missed on their questionnaires, right?
Playing without a referee.
Those aren't the real rules. So you know what we should do? What movie do these guys like as pool movies? Now, we ask both players, what movie is your favorite pool movie? Is it The Hustler? Is it The Color of Money? Is it Pool Hall Junkies?
Mm-hmm. Well, for Todd, it's Color of Money. For Eric, I don't watch movies. How is that even an answer?
You know what? I think we're going to have to go to Casey on this one. Casey, does your dad watch movies? Because I think I think he's fibbing a little bit.
Yeah,
he
call him
sits
out.
in the recliner watching a movie once in a while.
Gotta call him out.
Yep. Casey, come on. Be honest now. Let us know. So William Jones says, I think it's time for a mix-up at the top without backers or without having to quit your job.
So 3 ball is going to be his problem ball here in this rack, I foresee.
These local players can't afford to play in the pro circuit. That's a good point. I mean, it's hard, right? Like, say there's a really good player in your local neighborhood. They don't have the kind of money to quit their job and go play.
Well, the reason being there's not a lot of money in pool, even professional pool. I mean, you look at the top players in the world, like take Shane Van Boening right now.
Right.
I think he's
without his sponsors even. Right?
Yeah, he's earned $180,000.
Right.
He's got to pay an athlete tax, regular tax.
Right.
His plus all his hotel fees. I
Right.
bet you he walks away at the end of the year with like, I don't know, maybe $15,000 that he could actually save.
Plus sponsorships. Now,
Yeah.
in his case, he's one of the top sponsored players. But yeah, if you're like number 75,
Yeah, you know.
I mean, holy
Yeah.
cow, you can barely afford the hotel room.
Yeah, but if you take like the 75 best baseball player, right? I mean, there's
millions.
yeah, it's just
Millions,
crazy difference.
Well, and that's why what Matchroom and other promoters are doing is they're trying to build pool, and it really does start with the juniors. You know, it might not happen tomorrow, but it might happen in 10, 15 years. You know, you got to get more people involved,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to bring the youth up, because who's going to watch it?
Well, Kendall does an awesome job with that. I mean, he's got seniors that come in here. I actually got to work with a few of them,
Right.
their classes.
Oh,
And,
from high schools?
yeah. So
Yeah.
and I love the way that he does it.
Right.
He gives them because you only get like so much time with them,
Right.
and he's able to give them so much information so quickly because he's efficient with it. But he teaches them about equipment. He teaches them about the rules of the game. He teaches them like different types of games.
Right.
Then he gets them playing, and then on the third day, he teaches them some basic mechanics too, right?
Right.
But on the third day, he has like a little tournament for them, and they play it, and it's a great time, and I think the kids really enjoy it.
So what it comes down to, it's like a field trip
Yeah, basically
for the students. For
yeah.
gym class, the gym teacher
Yeah,
brings them to the pool hall, and they get a lesson on pool. Now, how's that any different than golf or racquetball or any other sport? Really, I'm glad that gym teacher has taken time out of their day.
it's called
expose
lifestyle
them.
sports, and I remember when I was in high
really
school,
cool.
we did bowling. We'd go to the bowling alley, learn how to skull.
Right.
I mean, like, yeah, why not come to a pool
Bowling,
hall,
pool.
learn how? Because pool is I would tell you it's one of the most affordable recreational. Like golf, it's expensive.
Right.
Where
Right.
pool you come in. I mean, the equipment, might be a little expensive depending on what you're getting, but if you want to go out and have a good time, pool's a cheap way to do it, and it's a great leisure activity.
It can be. It definitely can be. So Casey says it's true he doesn't watch movies. The only time he watches anything is when I put it up on the TV for myself, and he sits down to watch it as well. Okay, when he gets home, go to YouTube and put on Pool Hall Junkies. Tell him you want to watch it.
That's the worst of the movies.
That's the only one that's free.
I don't like that movie.
You can't find The Hustler or The Color of Money for free.
The Hustler, I can. And The Color Money.
Well, I mean, legit free.
Well, no, yeah, it's on my streaming service. But
Right.
Yeah.
The FBI will come after you for that. Turn your internet off.
All right, so if Todd wins one more, pressure is really going to be on Eric here to start producing a win.
Okay, JGM did correct me on that. The common rail is okay if the cue ball touches it.
That's what I thought.
I guess I was pushing him a little bit. But you can't do one of those double kiss things where you just hit it and it goes bup, bup, bup. That doesn't count. But if the cue ball goes off the ball,
Oh, you're talking about if I shoot the 15, it comes off the rail back onto it.
kind of a double kiss to the cue ball to the rail. Because that rail is a common rail, it doesn't count. But the cue ball, you were right. Thank you, JGM. I knew I was pressing my luck on that one. I haven't had to talk about that for
Chris, I knew I was
3
right.
years.
I just
I've been wrong a few times today. I don't know what to tell you. I gotta soup up on my BCAPL rules.
God, there's so many.
I've read the book. I've gone through it. And then every once in a while, people ask questions and they just like flip around on you. You're like, I don't know. Is it 4 balls on the break?
Oh, he was trying to get that 5 ball. Just missed it.
You know what, though? Doesn't it still go in the corner?
I do not believe it goes by the 8. Unless, could he take it off the rail, off the 1?
It looks like it goes. Look at that. It goes all day. But
Oh,
the
yeah, it
3 is
does.
the problem.
From that angle, it does look like it goes. You're right.
He needs to break up the 3. That might have been what he was doing, trying to get all those balls out of there.
Well, if he shoots his 5, he'll only have the 1 ball to be able to do it. And I don't believe he's going to be able to get the angle to do that. So I might want to start thinking about getting safe here. Yeah, I mean, if you can't see a way out, it doesn't do you any good to make a ball here. And I don't see a good way or a high
I mean, I don't
percentage
mind
out.
getting the 5 out of there, maybe closer to the pocket.
Yeah, get the 5 out, position it to somewhere near where the 3 is, but don't make it. You make it.
No, he went for it.
Yeah, see, now you can even make the 1 ball. But again, doesn't do you any good.
Yeah, I mean, he's eyeballing it. What do you do with this, you know? I guess you're just playing safe. Yeah.
Yeah, put it up to where
I don't mind that.
I would have tried to get it like in front of the side pocket.
Yeah,
So-
that'd have been good for a breakup later.
Exactly.
Yeah, good point.
You know, at least
Not a bad idea there.
position the ball to where you can use it effectively. It's going to be hard to use that 1 ball effectively right now.
No, they're just doing the back and forth safety game right now. Oh, I don't think he wanted to make that, and he did. Did he call safe?
He did call safe, but why make the ball?
Yeah, now the safeties are going to get a lot easier for Eric. Although I think I would have left him on the other side of the 3.
I mean, right now, he has to bust this up.
Yeah.
And the only reason being is because, oh wow, look at this.
That's
Oh,
not bad.
it's not too bad. He left at 15, but could you imagine if that cue ball would have stayed on?
Oh, I didn't
three?
even see. Yeah, if that would have been if the 15 was hidden, it'd have been perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
been like the one shot on the table where he could have got away with anything. This is still pretty runnable here.
Casey says, "Sure thing. I'll put it on for us tonight." Pool Hall Junkies. Now, a better movie would be like Color and Money. I think that'd be a good movie. It's got Tom Cruise in it, Paul Newman, right? But I don't know if you'll find that for free.
And The Hustlers got Jackie Gleason and Paul Newman.
Yeah, great movies. It's black and white, though. Can you handle a black and white movie?
Yeah, but it's so good you don't even notice.
It's an amazing movie.
The one thing I never understood in the Hustlers, how much they drank and played, you know?
Oh, just like a bottle of whiskey.
And
And then somehow they still were able to kind of make it
yeah,
24 hours of play. I mean, I would just be,
I know, right?
man, I'd be sleeping.
Like in that movie Tombstone with Doc Holliday,
Oh,
he's like, I'm in my prime.
yeah. Well, Doc Holliday was a special character. Very rare. Serpus says, I heard Life Mark is good. I haven't had a chance to go watch it myself. Limited in theaters. Is that a pool movie? I know we made a list of pool movies, and there's actually half a dozen, right? Most of them are very bad.
Let me see. I do believe I did make a list.
To be fair,
Oh, I take him off.
You might want to add life mark.
I think that's the one where the daughter's trying to get her kid to Canada.
And she plays pool?
Yeah, One Pocket is the
Oh,
game.
really?
Yeah, it's all about... I mean, it's not so
Wow.
much about pool. They play a lot of One Pocket. Like, that's her game.
Serpa says no.
No.
No,
No.
laugh out loud. Okay, then we don't want to know. If it's not a pool movie, we don't want to know. Come on, Serpus. Good shot on the 14.
Well, this is the win that Eric needs to get back in the swing of things here.
Yeah, you don't want to let Todd get to 8, or even worse, 9. So getting to 7 evens things out. Baron and the Kid. I think I saw that movie.
Got hooked on the 3.
Or not.
Or not.
Yeah.
Or does it?
To be fair, the 8 goes
Were
in
you
the
in-
corner.
Were you in the booth with me when I did that?
No.
I was like, oh, my God, he is going to miss. Does it? And everyone's like, what is does it?
Does it? That's a Wisconsin. That's like, yeah.
Does it?
That's a Midwest thing. Well, that's a good out for Eric, bringing it to 7 all. 7 up.
Oh,
You're yawning on the mic.
Yeah. Oh, you
You
got
got to turn your head on that.
early morning. I think I got up
Just do a
before
little,
10.
just do this. Just go. Then come back to the mic. I do the same thing when I got a burp or when I got a,
It was.
you know.
I had no warning that it was coming. It's like
You
Chris,
just made 63 people yawn.
okay. That's Chris, y'all. He's it's contagious. He's putting me to sleep over here.
Or does it?
Or does it? Actually, I could probably get rid of this.
Here, I'll give you mine too. If you flag Morgan down, we'll get some more drinks.
I do not see Morgan.
Yeah, Baron and the Kid. I just saw, someone told me to watch a pool movie. I went and watched it. And it was like a kid hustling. The kid was super stubborn, and I don't know. I kind of fell asleep during it. It wasn't good.
Good break there by Eric. Everything's wide open. God, what do you like here?
I mean, solids.
Solids minus the 2 ball.
Yeah, but the 2 ball is why I like solids.
Really? 2 balls why I don't like solids.
I just like because I know the 8 doesn't go. But you can bank the 8, right? So
Yeah.
we'll see. The stripes, has opportunity. Let's see what we got going on here.
Yeah. You're right. The 8 ball is going to be a problem. A problem.
Can we get this guy a Diet Coke?
Somebody.
Anybody?
Give me
Something with some caffeine, maybe. Ooh, I could go for a green tea right now. That actually sounds pretty good. If you see Morgan walking by, let's grab her up. Oh, no. Missed the 12.
Ooh, do you risk trying to go into the 8 into the 2 here?
His buddy's yelling at him. He's like, "You weren't even down on it." I don't know who that is. It's his buddy though. He's playing in the tournament. I should know. I signed him up. What's that? What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
I don't know about the 8.
Oh, he missed that 6 big.
I think it's kind of like on purpose, right?
No, he just missed that.
Yeah, but there's no future.
Yeah, there's a lot of future there.
Actually,
You
the
take
one
the
off
one off
the
the
2.
two,
Yeah.
One off
Okay,
the
I'm
2.
seeing it now. Why didn't you say that earlier?
I just did.
Well, this leaves Eric in a tough position.
Yeah, Solid's got the advantage right now, I think.
JGM says blue bobber. They got rid of those. I had way too much fun with them.
Blue bobber?
Yeah, they took it off the menu.
What's the blue bobber?
You never had a blue bobber?
No.
It's a very good drink with frozen blueberries, and they bob because of the seltzer and the beverage. I'm not, I don't want to go into too much detail because who knows what's good and bad.
Well, there's
these
that
days.
1 2 off the 2 we were talking about.
It's wide open now, except for the 5.
Oh, the 5 will have a home here.
Honestly, the 5, 10, 6 is not the hardest shot in the world.
No, it's not. But then it blocks. Then the 10 could get stuck in that corner. You don't want that.
You got to hit it with medium speed. You know, the 5's going to go a whole different way.
What's the medium?
You don't want to slow roll it and keep the 10 in the pocket.
That Adam Sandler CD at a medium pace.
You know, I listened to that too after you sent that to me. That was horrible.
That's the first thing that came into my mind.
That was so horrible. It really was early Sandler. It's just like high school humor at its best.
Yeah, they don't make it like that anymore.
No, definitely. Serpa says the Baltimore Bullet. Not the greatest movie, but it's about pool.
Mad Apple Extreme, the People's Stream.
Oh, yeah?
Yada. All right. What's he going to do with this 5? He's going to play it all the way down. I like it. Yeah, see, once this 5 ball is gone, that could be the rack. Like using the 6 ball as my last ball, so I think the pattern here is 5. 5, 4, 3, 6. 5. No,
wow, 5 in the side,
5,
too.
5, 3. I thought he was going to play the 5 down.
Yeah.
But that'll work.
It does work.
That was risky. Still like using the 6 for my last ball. You could use the 4. Actually, you could use the 4 for your last ball if you want to. Either or would work here.
Yeah, but now I like using the 6, like you said.
Yeah.
It's just less cue ball travel. You got to be careful with this one. You just don't want to get behind the 10.
Yeah. That's why I hit it on the very right side of the 6. So if it does come close to 10, it runs into it. Or, yeah, it runs into it like
Perfect.
that. So there's no chance you get hooked.
That was perfect.
Yeah. I called it perfect, too.
This should be Todd 8, Eric 7. Race to 10. We are at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard, Appleton, Wisconsin.
Got a lot of folks at home joining us. Appreciate you all hanging out.
Where's Eric Korb when you need him? I haven't seen him peep in.
Haven't seen him peep in here.
Yeah, come on, Eric. We're trying to stick to pool here.
I need to know where that came from. Like, just peep in here. Like, what
do you mean?
If you had to define peep, like, what is peep?
What came from this?
If anybody's watching, just peep in here. Just say hi.
Peep.
But
Like a little chicken? Peep, peep, peep.
Yeah, but like, why
Like
would
a bunch of people
little
peeping?
little chicken in
Yeah.
here? I don't get it.
Yeah,
like-
peep in.
Like, when I think peep, I think of like Peeping Tom or,
Or like those candies, peeps.
oh man.
They're little chickens.
So what is you little? It just doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask little John, man. He said it.
That's what,
John. What does peep mean?
you know what? I'm looking it up.
Tom Joss, I'm not even gonna watch it then. If you say it's the worst pool movie in the world,
What is the worst pool movie?
I'm not even gonna say it because I think he set me up for something here. Ryan Hogan's, hey, a new chat. Play the two rails into the 5-10. That would have been an interesting choice for sure. I know that was a ways back, but I wanted to get to your comment there. Appreciate it. Definitely could use a blue bobber. Morgan is nowhere to be found.
Okay, I got the definition of peep.
Hey, Fong's here.
What?
What is going on?
Hey.
Thought he couldn't make it.
Yeah, we gotta send him out of here. So peep is look quickly and furtively at something, especially through a narrow opening.
Yeah, you peep in.
Example, the door was ajar and she couldn't resist peeping in.
All right, Tom, I'll take a look. Thanks for the definition of peep, Patrick Glenn. This is Patrick Glenn, everybody.
What's up? What's up?
We consider him the number 2.
Number 2. Of what? The number 2?
The number 2. You know, like Star Trek, right? There was a number 1 and a number 2.
Well, who's number 1?
Well, that would be Captain Picard.
But I'm not in Star Trek.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not number 1. I'm just filling in here.
So if I'm number 2 and you're not number 1, are you number 3?
I'm like number 4 or
Number
5.
4.
I mean, honestly, Taylor Collar, Corey Peterson, and even Ray Skinner when he stays on track, they're all great commentators. So I'd put myself, I mean, you know, I have my good and bad, but I put myself below them. But you can be the number 2.
Oh, well, I think that's mighty generous, and I'd agree. I'm probably down at the
Ooh,
bottom.
did he hit the 8 first?
Oh, where's that 8
It
going?
doesn't matter. He made it in.
Yeah, it's gone.
We're going to replay that because I think he hit the 8 first anyway, but does it matter?
Well, he's still looking at it like it's going to come back out of the pocket.
See, look at that. Hits the 8 first. Then the 8 goes in. That is loss of game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That puts Todd on the hill.
What a way to lose a game. That's got to be that's the problem with 8-ball is if you do something like that, which is rare in these matches.
Yeah.
It's very rare that
Actually,
you see someone knock in an 8.
That's the first early 8-ball I've seen in a long time.
I'd have to agree with you.
Yeah.
We'll look at it one more time.
Well, I don't think Eric wants to look at this again.
One more time, Eric. Here we go. 8-ball, go to pocket.
Because, you know, he's going to go back home and watch it and be like, why did they show
Sorry,
it 3
Eric.
times?
Well, we're killing time here.
Yeah.
We had to wait for you guys to rack.
That's like, I remember a Monday Night Football game. This guy's name's like Napoleon Kaufman or something. He played for the Raiders, and he had a gruesome knee injury where his leg went backwards all the way.
Ooh, that's
And-
never good.
Oh, but they had like 5 different camera angles on it, showing it clearly. I mean, you could see everything, and it was so horrible looking, but they showed the replay like 25 times. His family ended up suing the NFL because
Really?
because it was so horrible looking.
Oh, man.
And-
Did they win?
Oh, yeah, because it was so gruesome, and their family had to keep watching it over and over and over. And, the family was really upset about it.
Oh, man.
Just like I'm sure Eric's going to be very upset with you that you replayed that 8-ball shot 3 or 4 times.
You know, it's kind of like one of those things, right?
It's one of those things.
When you play in these events, you sign away all rights to TV, voice, and any other rights. We can do what we wish.
All right. Let's see what Todd decides here.
It's kind of like why I have 18 clips of Little John. He got in the booth one time. You know, that was a fun tournament though, the long race 9-ball, or I think that might have been the bank pool.
Wow,
tournament.
look at the speed he played on that shot. I mean,
it's real good speed. I mean, he's got
Yeah.
the 11 straight in the side.
well, this table looked so hard for stripes, and now where he's in position right now, stripes look great. I mean, he can even push this 6 out of the way a little bit if he wants. I mean, there's so many things he could do here.
Oh, Hogan's or BCA PL. It's the updated version of BCA.
Okay, so watch this 6 ball. He chose not to touch the 6 ball. I personally would have wanted to probably move that 6 ball, but I think he's going to be okay.
Is that Natasha? She says at high school, the windows would be narrow in the classrooms, and we would see others peep into the classrooms.
Peepers.
They're peeping into the small,
Yeah.
narrow window.
Yeah, that's peeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just peep in there.
Just peep in.
I just want to make sure that you
Oh,
know the definition now.
Look, here a replay on that
I
shot.
got the replay there for you.
Yeah, so that shot that Todd just made, pretty nice shot to give himself a chance to get out of this wreck here. It'd be the key shot in the wreck, I would
It's set
say.
up nicely on the 14.
God, he's stroking them good right now, man.
Look at that leave on the 10.
Ooh,
a little short.
Little short.
Man, that could have been just perfect. You know where the cue ball's going, though.
Yeah.
Right there.
He wanted 2 more inches on that ball, and he would have been pretty good.
I like what he tried to do there. He saw the tangent line, although he hit it thick. He would have came off the rail right into the 13, which would have given him a chance.
Can you show that replay real quick?
For $1.
I'll give you $1. You owe me $1.
Do I?
Yeah.
Now we're even.
I'm just kidding.
All right, there we go. Here's the 13, the shot that made it all possible.
Watch how just nice and easy he hit that.
Clean. Did it even hit the
Yeah.
6? Or did it
No.
just roll by it?
Just rolled right by it.
Oh, got to switch over quick.
Oh, we're going to get it. We're going to get it.
Got it.
Got it.
Eric. Oh, he got back up anyway.
He wanted to get ready for the camera.
Yeah. Sorry, Eric. So, yeah, Ryan asked what rules are they playing, so I answered BCAPL. I don't know how different they are. Maybe with the 9 ball being made on the break, probably. That might be why the question came up. So if you make the 8 on the break, you have the option to spot it or re-rack. And if you scratch, the opponent has that same option. Serpa says, the convo sounded like a British TV series from the 60s. The Prisoner. Who's the one? I'm 5. No, I'm 6. One thing I know for sure is Patrick is the number 2.
No. You put me down at the bottom of the total pool, please.
No, you're just the number 2. We're gonna keep it that way.
Oh, whatever.
Serpa says, I love the fact these two are going to wrap it up just in time for the game. It's going to be close because the game starts in, 20 minutes?
What game?
Well, the game that most people in Wisconsin care about, unlike you.
What?
The Packers.
Oh, those. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Nobody cares
they
about the
haven't
Packers.
been playing real good, but they have a chance to come back and redeem themselves.
I was hoping the Bears would get another win today and the Packers another loss. Means the Bears would be ahead of the Packers.
That'll be the first time in history
No.
since 1985.
Okay, so maybe you do know your history.
I was born in Illinois. I lived there in 85.
I don't know how.
Yeah, I converted.
I don't know.
I converted.
It's horrible.
I've lived here for 30 years. How could you not convert? The Packers have been amazing.
Fair weather Bears fan, that's what you are.
It was a lot of fun back then, though. Refrigerator Perry. Come on. Does it get any better than
I
that?
can't picture you doing a Super Bowl shuffle.
I didn't do the Super Bowl shuffle, but I
No.
played it.
I
Who didn't, right? So Paul Hogan says, I was just curious about VNEA. 8-ball is neutral in BCA. It's not. Yeah. With the 8-ball in BCA, it has to be in the middle of 2 legal balls. Or, yeah, in the middle.
Well, he's really locked up the 8-ball here.
That's an interesting way to play this.
Yeah, I would not want my ball locked.
Because you could have played a safe and not locked your balls up. Does the 8 go in the corner, though? Well, let's see what happens here. All this is going
How
to
about
change
the 5?
anyway.
Does the 5 go? That's what I'd be looking at.
I think the 5 does go. The 6 goes.
Yeah, take the 5 here then.
If you want to be safe, you can play safe on this and just tap the 6 towards the pocket
Yeah, you could do that.
and just
get
leave it in
Yeah.
between, right?
I actually like that play because then you have the opportunity to get ball in hand. But if you can run out here, which I think he can.
If you can, go for it.
Yeah, he just did your play.
Well, hey, I get
You
one.
got one.
I get one right.
The number 6 gets one.
Oh, okay. So, Ryan, see, I'm not familiar with VNEA. So he's saying on an open table, you can hit the 8-ball first and it's not a foul. Nice attempt.
Well, you can hit the 8-ball on an open table first.
Not in BCAPL.
Yes, you can.
No, I think it needs to be in the middle still. I might have to clarify that rule too now.
I'm pretty sure that you can use any on an open table.
Natasha, help us out. BCAPL rules, open table.
Yeah.
Can you use the 8-ball first? I always thought it had to be in the middle, even if it was open.
What do you mean in the middle?
Like in the middle of 2 balls, like a legal hit. You can use the 8-ball in the middle of a combo. You just can't hit it first.
But I don't know. I'll double check too. But
That's an interesting one. You're bringing up good points here. Another safety by Eric. I'm going to have to get the rule book and print it out just for these occasions. Yeah, it says on BCA it's a foul. And I believe Ryan over you. You can't use that rule set. That's not real. You got to go to CSI.
BCA
That's not right.
APL rules.
That's not right.
Why is it not right?
It's just some random website.
Official rules of the BCA APL. Well, it is dated
Yeah,
2011.
go back. It's called CSI Play Pool, something like that. See, the problem is you're using Bing, and I couldn't find it either.
No, I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah, don't bother. Ryan's right. I'm right. You're not right. Oh! Where's Morgan with my green tea?
I haven't seen Morgan at all.
Freaking brutal. Just want a green tea.
What is he looking to see if the 8 goes in the side?
Natasha says that is correct. No 8-ball first, but it can be used in a 3-way combo, as in the middle. An 8-ball sandwich. Man, you just got proved wrong by 4 people.
I never said
this is a big day for me.
I never said this was the way. So.
Oh, is this like the Mandalorian now?
This is the way.
The way.
I never confirmed my stance.
All right, I'll give you that.
I could just
While we're babbling away, we're getting safeties left and right on this game. Eric is not going to give this up to Todd without a fight.
Well, Eric can't afford to make any mistakes here.
I kind of like the 3 rails if the 5 goes in the corner.
He's calling it in the side.
Yeah, 3 rails. And if you miss, see, you're leaving a really long shot. Oh, is the 6 going to be in the middle?
Oh, it is.
Oh, man, that doesn't get much better than that.
Wow, what a roll.
I haven't had a roll like that since I
He's calling the kick shot here.
dinner.
Shot it really quick. He doesn't want it to hit there.
Oh, but the 5 goes in the side now.
Yep. Or how about you could almost play a lock shot here too.
Sure. If the 5 doesn't go, you play a safety.
Yeah, you just stop this ball right. Just trade places with the 5.
Stun run through is kind of tough when you're nervous. It's not the easiest shot in the books.
Yeah, if you're not 100% sure you're making this shot, just stop it. Lock the cue right on the 8. And then that way both your balls are broken out and you'll have a good chance of getting ball in hand.
So now you know if you're ever playing pool here and it's open, you can't use the 8 first. Okay? I just want to make sure.
Gosh.
All right, so we're good now. We got that taken care of. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for letting us know that the 8 ball is neutral.
Only in VNEA,
Yeah.
which we don't play around here. I don't think there are any VNEA leagues, so
I never even heard of VNEA.
it's a South thing, kind of like APA.
That's another problem with pools. There's so many different sets of rules.
Yeah.
You know, we really got to streamline the sport.
Well, I feel like Matchroom uses BCA PL. I mean, those are the rules. Anything other than those, you're just making stuff up.
Oh no!
Is it going in the?
No!
Wow!
Wow! That could be the match right there.
Oh man, that opened it up for Todd.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's game.
Wow!
That is going to be the game.
I can't even believe that. Wow! I mean, he made the shot in the side. Who would have thought? I didn't see the tangent line going towards the corner pocket like that. Wow! Todd's just shaking his head like this is a gift.
That's a brutal way to lose a game, and especially the match. That cue ball went a little farther than Todd wanted it, so it made this a little bit of a tester.
Todd's gonna, he's gonna be happy for this.
He's gonna take his time on this one.
Oh, is it going to the side? No.
Well, he kept his calm. He started off down. 2. So I mean 7, 8 of the last 9 racks, I guess. Or 7 of the last 9 racks.
It was a heck of a comeback.
Yeah.
It was a heck of a comeback for sure. You know what we should do? We should quick go to the booth so they can see our pretty faces and say thank you to our sponsors. Cue it up. Cut Through Q Sports, Erickson Auto Trim, The Clarion, Brownies Carpet and Upholstery. Take it, Pat.
Then,
Bottom row.
oh, there we go. Billet Spin making coins. And my favorite, JP Sauer Customs Qs. The Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame ran by John Kramer. Really appreciate everything that he does. And we got Pop a Lock. So if you're locking yourself out of the car, the house, give them a call.
And Christensen Heating. And don't forget the Mad Apple. The Mad Apple makes this all possible. Any proceeds or super chats, super thanks, any of that stuff, juniors, it all goes to the juniors. So we appreciate you guys. We'll see you Friday. King of the Hill will be Kendall versus somebody amazing that you're not going to want to miss. He didn't say it, so I don't think I have the permission
He did
to say
say
it.
it. I heard him tell you. You forgot it.
What did he say?
I'm not telling you.
Well, if he said it, we can say it. I'm not going to say it. Oh, Duncan Kaufman.
Duncan Kaufman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Duncan Kaufman.
You were trying to get him to play someone else, I think.
Right. So that'll be fun, right? This Friday, 7:30 Central. Kendall Cook versus Duncan Kaufman. Get your bets in early, and we'll see you then.
Peace.